Oh, what's up, everyone? Here we are. Nothing is perfect. I'm Russell Holiday, and we are here to watch the 1.3% chance Canucks go up against the Dallas Stars. Vancouver Canucks, Dallas Stars. Yep. So you're saying there's a 1.3% chance. Oh boy. It's really do or die now. That's the main thing. It is absolutely do or die. Yeah. So today we're going to start off by saying hello to everyone in chat, all ready to go, waiting for the Canucks game to get started. We're going to go through the stats that you want, but you don't really need. We're going to go through the Canucks lineup. And then during the first intermission, Dustin Boydell will be here, and he'll be participating in the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. We'll talk about the first period's ups and downs, and as well, we'll get into some of the latest Canucks news of the day. During the second intermission, we're going to be doing some show and tell. It's been a little while, people, but I thought it was time to bring it back. We're getting close to the end of the season. There's a couple of things that I need to show you before we get into the playoffs, which I told you I wasn't going to show you until we got to the playoffs. So, and then post-game, Dustin will be back for a post-game show, the Rusty and Dusty post-game, and we'll break down whatever occurs tonight. Should be interesting to see. We did just have some technical issues with the chat. So a bunch of you guys' messages have not shown up in my software to make sure that I can actually read them on. So we'll see if we can get this to work. Mike Torrance saying, good luck, Canucks. Gary Wiseman in the chat. Battle of the Vancouver developers. Welcome, Gary Wiseman. Mike Torrance. Thomas in the chat. Well, lots to discuss, but let's have fun. Only a few more left to enjoy, they say. EP40's out for sure. Yeah, that's what we're hearing. EP40 out for the rest of the season. And then Thomas says, sup, Gary, Mike, Big Hog. I think Big Hog was here earlier too. Nucks and Oilers fans, hello guys. Coconuts glow, Coconuts glow, Coconuts glow. And then he says, plus guys, I think Swervin blocked me. If you see this, Swervin, unblock me. I know where you live and I got your family. What? That's very aggressive, Nucks fan. Big Hog Hockey, Swervin, don't take that Nucks and Oilers fan lightly. And then Big Mac's here and he says, yo, what's shaking everybody? 1.3%, let's get this. And then Nucks Oilers fan says, guys, I might not talk much. I'm trying to play a game and watch this at the same time. What game are you playing, bro? What game are you playing? This is so weird. My whole, yeah, my software is being weird right now. So bizarre. Huh. Well, let's hope it all works from now on. I think it's working now, but classic, nothing is perfect. Technical issues can get in the way. And then Big Mac says, all good, man. What are you gaming? And then Nucks and Oilers fan says, it's a game on mobile called Hockey All-Stars 24. And Big Mac says, sick. And then Nucks and Oilers fan says, it's where you can make your own hockey team or make an existing team. Anything. And then Big Mac says, cool, awesome, I'll have to check it out. And now I can show you guys his messages finally. Calvin99 Charlie in the chat. Let's Coconuts glow. Let's Coconuts glow. Let's Coconuts glow. And then Big Hog says, God, I hate injuries. Yeah. It's getting pretty old, eh? Injuries are getting pretty old in my opinion. But I shouldn't be surprised. Seems like that's the name of the game. Also, if you didn't see yet, I do have a poll question running for show and tell. Would you like to see Canucks legends, Canucks on other teams, Canadian legends, or international all-stars? Stink preview. Here's one of the Canadian legends. Wayne Gretzky. Look at that. Wayne Gretzky's card. So that would be one of the Canadian legends. So I've got a pile there. And then if we're looking at Canucks legends, Trevor Linden. Look at that. This is a Trevor Linden card from, when was this from? Oh man, this is old. Doesn't say the year on it. 1997. This card is from 1997, as it probably would be since it's super old. So there's like a Canucks legend. And then if we're going to do international legends, international all-stars, how about this? Dominic Hasek, the Dominator. This is his card that runs from 1990 to 1999. It is actually a McDonald's card, which is interesting. It's a retro card, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's kind of what you can look for the international. And then Canucks on other teams. Who doesn't want to see Murray Barron as a Philadelphia Flyer, eh? Murray Barron as a Philadelphia Flyer. Yeah, so that's kind of what you're having to look at. Yeah, I think the chat thing is broken right now, guys. Why is that happening? So weird. Huh. Yeah, it's busted, guys. Let's try and fix this right now before we get too far into things. So it seems to be struggling right now for some reason. How about we test it? Yeah, it seems to be working again. All right. Well, let's cross our fingers that it continues to work. But how about for now, we hop on over. Oh, Big Mac. Oh, didn't mean to delete your message, Nux. Sorry. And I say, Tess. All right, let's hop over to the stats that you want, but you don't really need. Vancouver Canucks playing on Tuesday nights. They've done it 655 times. They've won 313 and lost 300. Home games. The Canucks have played at home on Tuesday 352 times. They're 190, 141. Unfortunately, they're playing in Dallas today, so they're 123 and 159 on the road on Tuesday. That's not a great stat. So we got one that's not happy right now. How about the Canucks up playing on April the 9th or April 8th, because it is April 8th. They've played on April 8th 17 times. They are 7-10, 6-4 in the, oh no. Away, they've played 7 times on April 8th. They are 1-6. Another bad one. That's another bad one. How about Canucks versus Stars? Well, the Canucks and Stars have played 182 times. Not great either. The Canucks are 82-90 against the Dallas Stars overall. At home, they're 47-41, but on the road in Dallas, they're 35-49. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's 3 stats we don't like. Okay, Canucks versus Stars on Tuesday. Maybe this will save us. No, it does not. 26 times the Canucks and the Stars have played on a Tuesday, and they are 11-14. At home, they are 5-7. On the road, they are 6-7. So this is the closest stat we have to being a good stat. So the Canucks are 6-7 and 1 in Dallas on Tuesday. So let's just call this a 1.3% chance stats here. Elias Pettersson has 6 goals in 16 games. He's the leading goal scorer against the Dallas Stars for the Vancouver Canucks. Unfortunately, he will not be playing tonight, as Thomas mentioned. Hughes, 10 assists in 16 games. That's the most assists by any Canucks players against the Dallas Stars currently on the team. Pettersson with the overall 15 points in 16 games. I did also note that Quinn Hughes has never scored a goal against the Dallas Stars. He's got 10 assists and no goals. So we'll see if Quinn Hughes can get his first goal against the Dallas Stars in his career tonight. Stars leading scorer against the Canucks, Jamie Benn, BC boy, 17 goals in 43 games. Tyler Seguin, 19 assists in 28 days. and then in 28 games. And then Jamie Benn. This is not correct. It's 36 points in 43 games. Not that many games. That would be insane if he had 36 points in that many games. All right. There's me covering my eyes because I don't know if I want to see what's about to happen tonight. There's Dustin. He's mean mugging the Orca, apparently. There's Dobby. He's just straight chilling. And it's Tuesday, April 9th, or April 8th. I keep on saying the 9th. And it's going to be a 5 p.m. start today. So let's hop over to the game stats for the teams. In the last 5 games, Brock Besser is leading the team in scoring with 5 points. Atu Ratu still leads the team with 3 goals in the last 5 games. And Kiefer Sherwood, 5 assists in the last 5 games too. So he's tied with Brock Besser for the most points in the last 5 games for the Vancouver Canucks. Matt Duchene, 6 points in his last 5 games. Wyatt Johnston, he is Siege's favorite player. So if Siege shows up tonight, Castle Siege, 3 goals in his last 5 games. And Matt Duchene with 5 of his 6 points being assists in the last 5 games. Dallas has defeated Vancouver twice already this year, 5-3 on January 31st, and then 4-1 on March the 9th. We're now on April the 8th. I said it right. I didn't say the 9th. Team stats wise, the Vancouver Canucks are 14th on the power play, which is actually better than the Dallas Stars. That's actually kind of surprising. 22.6% for the Canucks, 22% for the Dallas Stars. Penalty kill wise, the Vancouver Canucks are very good. I believe they're the number 1 penalty kill team in the new year. They're 3rd in the league right now at 83.3%. Dallas, very good too, though, at 84.4%. So a couple really good penalty kill teams. Face-off wise, the Dallas Stars, very good, 7th. They're at 52.1%. The Canucks, not great, 23rd in the league at 48.9%. Goals for per game, the Canucks have scored 2.83, which gives them 21st. Not great. Goals against, 3.08 per game. 20th in the league. Not great either. Dallas, 3rd and 3rd. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord, Satan. Please have mercy on the Canucks today. Oh, did I say that out loud? 3.4 goals per game for the Dallas Stars and only 2.55 against. That's almost a +1 per game, which is pretty wild. Vancouver Canucks are 4-4-2 in their last 10 games, coming off that loss to Vegas. The Dallas Stars are 7-1-2. They've been really, really good. Although they are on a 2-game losing streak, having lost in overtime to Minnesota the other day because they couldn't help us out. Of course, they wouldn't help us out. And they lost to Pittsburgh too, which was bizarre, right? Yeah. Score-wise tonight, what are we keeping our eyes on? Yeah, I mean, diehard Red Wings, Universal Habs, see if they see what's happening. Brutality Blood, we got his Panthers playing. The Hurricanes and the Sabres are just in the second intermission or second period. The Blue Jackets, Midnight Solar, look at that. You're up 2-0 on the Senators with the last gas. The Penguins up 1-0 on Blackhawks. Islanders and Predators, Kraken and Utah Hockey Club, and then Canucks versus Stars. Oh, and we got the Golden Knights versus the Avalanche too. Battle of Titans there. If we're looking at the standings, this is why tonight is absolutely 100% without a doubt do or die for the Vancouver Canucks. If they win tonight, they will be up to 85 points, which would put them 5 points short of the Minnesota Wild. If the Canucks were to win all their remaining games, which is 5 games left, that would give them 10 more points, which would give them 93 points, which would put them just above the Minnesota Wild. However, if Minnesota wins one more game or the Vancouver Canucks lose one more game, either one, both of those being in regulation, the Canucks will be officially eliminated and receive their elimination E beside their name. Calgary, however, would also have to lose the majority of their games. So 1.3%, pretty accurate. Okay, let's hop back over to the bar and have a look at the lineup for tonight. So we got the offensive lines coming in. Spoiler alert, they're the same as yesterday. Niels Big Hog Hoglander playing with Pius Suter and Brock Besser. You got Jake DeBrusk playing with Teddy Bluger and Connor Garland. You also have got a third line that is comprised of Dakota Joshua, Atu Ratu, and Kiefer Sherwood. And then your fourth line comes in as Drew O'Connor, Max Sasson, and Linus Karlsson. They are singing the Canadian national anthem right now. It's like they skipped the American national anthem. Oh, no, they sing Canada first because we're in Dallas. That makes sense. Defensive lines and goaltending, spoiler alert, have only changed by one position, which is the goaltender. But you got Hughes and Vittorio Mancini playing on the top pair. You've got the Marcus Pettersson, Phil Hronek pair back together. And then on the third pair, you got Derek Forbort and Elias Pettersson playing together. And tonight we got Thatcher the Snatcher Demko starting for your Vancouver Canucks. That's good to see. Yeah. Although, looks like my lines are not correct because, of course, they have all changed. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just do this then. Let's just go. We're going old school. Brendan Batchelor tweeting this out. So Garland's been promoted to the first line. Sasson goes all the way up to the third line. Bluer gets sent all the way down to the fourth line. And then Besser's on the second line. Garland's on the first line. DeBrusk is on the second line. This is the only line that hasn't changed. So in classic Canucks fashion, they decided to change their entire lineup as I was announcing it. Fun times, right? This tweet coming out from Bachelor 26 minutes ago. I should have seen that. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's hop back over to the bar. We can say hello to more of the people in the chat before we get started. I will definitely check it out. Hachiko, hello. Hi, Hachiko. Welcome back. Calvin 99 Charlie. Anyone see the Canucks video of Hedel driving? A lot of people are bugging him saying, is he even allowed to drive? Hachiko, has he gone through the lineup yet? I did go through the lineup and it was all wrong. Not yet. Thanks, Big Mac. Calvin 99 Charlie. 5-2 win. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. Lanky Hattie says Big Hog. Calvin 99 Charlie. Casey DeSmith. Oh no. We have to face Casey DeSmith. WTF Calgary says Calvin 99 Charlie. Max Assassin. Paragraph about Sasson and Suter are swapped according to Bachelor. Yeah. Sasson is playing with DeBrusk and Besser. Bauer? Besser, laugh out loud. L. Russ messed up the lineups. It wasn't my fault. It's all Tockett's fault. He likes to screw with my lineup. Pocket, that son of a bitch. Swear jar. I said the B word. Yeah, the national anthems are over. So it is time to get things underway. Get the boys lined up at center and drop that damn puck, refs. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, God. Jamie Benn's going to score his 400th goal against us, isn't he? And the puck has been dropped. First period is underway. Tuesday night. So you're saying there's a 1.3% chance. Mancini, eggplant, 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 eggplant. Hughes, eggplant, 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 eggplant. Let's Bauer. Hachiko at Paragraph Pro playing with Bauer in the lineup. No excuses not to win. Correct. If Bowser's in the lineup, we definitely are going to win. Paragraph Pro. It's okay, Calvin. I'm here to keep him in check. Ugh, look at those. The lines look like crap. Hachiko is here to keep you in check, Dusty. And once they put this, yeah, okay, it's back. Oh, no, it's gone again. Tocchet experimenting, of course. When doesn't he experiment, says Hachiko. Good point, says Big Hog. Milosh in the chat. Go Canucks, go! What's up, Milosh? What's happening? Paragraph Pro, that was autocorrect's fault, not mine, I swear. Remember when he moved you off my line? Sasson keeps it in at the blue line, rings it around. Dallas gets to the puck first. Besser and DeBrusk in forechecking. Bluger onto the ice. Puck goes all the way down. Marcus Pettersson collects it, puts it over for Hronek. All right, now I can give you a countdown. 18, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Dallas moves into the Canucks zone. Is Vancouver going to let us know what's up with PD or nah? Why would they, says Big Hog. Correct. They never will. Big Hog, sure, blame everything on Talkit, Russ. Never faulting yourself. I'm starting to sound like Talkit, eh? Calvin 99 Charlie, right? It's called accountability, Russ. Well, I got some accountability for you. It's a damn batleth above my head. I'd like to propose a toast. To evil! Oh, my wife showed up and said to good. Welcome back, honey. Everyone, welcome Ms. Holiday back. Exactly. Who's better, Demko or DeSmith? Matt from the past is Demko is. As DeSmith robs Joshua. Dallas, long pass out, misses though. Marcus Pettersson intercepts and then gives it back to Dallas, but they're offside, so they just flip it deep. Canucks with the first shot of the game. Sherwood skates it up the boards, chips it down into the Dallas zone. What are you doing, you little weirdo? Give your mom a kiss. Go give your mom a kiss. Come on. Matt, Big Mac, actually. Go hockey team, go, says Gary Wiseman. DeSmith has a better Poplyitis. Oh, puck goes out of the playing surface. That puck went from being a puck to being a souvenir, Jim. Hell yeah, Chico. Mohammed, hello, Russell and everyone. Hope you're doing well. Big Mac says, sup, Mrs. Captain. Yeah. Big Hog Hockey says, too evil is lesser than too nothing. Good, go Canucks, go Canucks, go Canucks, go. Blue, white, green, blue, white, green, blue, white, green, Mohammed. Salutations, all says KJ. What's up, my dude? KJ Brazy in the chat. Hoglander, good hand eye there. Knocks the puck down at center and gives it back to his defenseman. Hronek, crossover for Marcus Pettersson. Suter chips it in down low and moves it on the forecheck. Garland puts it in front for Suter. Suter does a spinning backhand, but DeSmith handled that one easy. Nucks an Oilers fan. Hey guys, sorry, can't watch the game. I'll be going to the theater at 5:50. What are you going to see? You're going to go see Minecraft? Gary Wiseman, salutations to you. So I'll leave soon. And Big Mac says, sup, Muhammad? Max Sasson moving over the blue line, tries to pass, but it gets intercepted. Sasson, Besser, and DeBrusk out on the ice together. Oh, and by the way, Leckermacky got sent down today. He's back in Abbotsford. How dare he twirl his stick? Sagan couldn't get the pass in front. Checked by Hughes. Canucks now with 2 shots in the game. 5 minutes into the first period. WTF, how did you know? I'm psychic. I'm psychic, Nucks and Oilers fan. Emmanuel, I can read your mind. Matt from the past. Demko's back up. Go Canucks, go! Yep, I'm going to that movie. KJ Brazy. Technoblade got a cameo in the Minecraft movie, eh? Who's Technoblade? Is he a streamer or something? Big Mac, didn't think you'd be going to see Snow White. Yeah, apparently Snow White is terrible. But I mean, are we surprised? We've already seen Snow White 100 times. Puck goes over the board, and then we'll get a face-off. Or a shout-out. I can see you, says Big Hog. Drew Richards, 7 wins straight to finish the season. Incoming confirmed. Unfortunately, Drew, they only have 5 games left. 7-game win streak to finish the season would be epic. Turn one of their wins into a double win. Welcome, Drew Richards, king of the mods. Canucks and other fans, I am Steve. Canucks glow, says Drew. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Sup, Rusky, looking good. Oh, thanks, buddy. My hair's getting wild now. It's big today. It's doing weird stuff. But that's kind of what it does. It has a mind of its own. KJ Brazy, a tribute. Next another fan. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Dakota Joshua chips it into the Dallas zone. Sherwood moves in on the forecheck. Achiratu tips it down low for Dakota Joshua. Puck comes out of the blue line, unfortunately. So Quinn Hughes is going to have to backtrack into his own zone. Passes across for Hronek. Puts it back for Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes puts it to the side for Hoglander. Puts it down low. DeSmith wraps around the boards. Garland in, puts it on net. DeSmith with a save. Can't cover the puck, though. Puck at center. Dallas puts it down low. Oh, but the Dallas Stars have forgotten how hockey works and have iced the puck like a bunch of idiots. Learn the rules. Drew, says Big Mac. Drew Richards, Calvin 99 Charlie. Schedule 1 would be hilarious. Drew Richards. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Rip Technoblade. Russ, I hate you. Technoblade never dies. Huh. I don't know who Technoblade is, yo. Thomas. Canucks go, Canucks go. Drew Richards, laugh out loud. Good choices, Calvin. Sorry. Russell, will the Canucks be eliminated from the playoffs tonight? No. They won't be eliminated from the playoffs tonight. That's my prediction. Thomas, hit that like and subscribe. Show some love to Rusty and help Dobby's college fund. Kemner Canucks in the chat. What's up, Rev Trev? What Stars players impressed you the most? Jamie Benn. No, I mean, Rantanen's pretty ridiculous. I mean, Sagan's having a hell of a year. Heiskanen's really good too. Demko makes a save. Yeah, if I were to, I would say probably Jamie Benn, just because of the BC connection. Because isn't Kemner Canucks, Rev Trev, isn't Jamie Benn is from Victoria, right? From the island. And I watched your appearance with Canucks Uncensored yesterday. You guys hanging out before the game. Very cool. Nice to see you guys have a chat. Jake Six Hockey Vancouver. Gay Risman, cue the Shania Twain song. Let's go, girls. Ooh, puck goes wide of the net. Dallas pressing. Big Hockey takes Jake. Hoglander gets it out to center ice. Nucks and Oilers fan. Swervin, actually, can you unblock me? I don't get why you blocked me. Swervin has not shown up yet, Emmanuel. So, Thomas, learn the rules. Matt, Chaz Louise, he had Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have to Google Technoblade. Oh, yeah, he passed away. This is Technoblade. Known as Technoblade, was an American YouTuber known for his Minecraft videos, live streams, and involvement in Dream SMP. Oh, that's sad. So I guess he got a shout out since he was a big part of the Minecraft. So that's very cool that they're giving him a tribute there. No Celine Dion, Gary. Laugh out loud. Mohammed, hello, Big Mac. Oxynoise fan, learn the rules. Jake Six Huggy. I just ate McDonald's nuggets with Minecraft nether sauce. What did it taste like? Nether sauce. That sounds wrong. Sure, trying to get to the forehand, cat. Oh, and then the Canucks put it off the side of the net. Sure, we're getting forechecked or poke checked in front. This Smith is now fighting with one of the Canucks players. What's going on? Dakota Joshua pass all the way up to the other blue line. Sherwood stops, trying to kill some time until he gets some support. Sasson puts it behind the net. Jake DeBrus can't get there in time because he's too slow. Forward. Pass up to the blue line. Yeah, 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first period. And then John Shorthouse talked about how there haven't been any whistles in a while, so now we get a whistle. Gary Wiseman, is that sauce made from Ronald McDonald's nether regions? What? Gary Wiseman, it's actually called a nether sauce. WTF. Jake Six Hockey, yeah, LMAO kind of tastes like garbage though. Big Hog Hockey, new rule petition. If you ice the puck more than 5 times in the game, you get a 2-minute minor for every icing preceding the 5 icings. Yes! Make them pay for not following the rules, Big Hog. KJ Brazy, and I will always love you. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Let's try it again. And I will always love you. I don't know, that might have been worse. Learn the rules. Zach says Leafs 1-1. Who are the Leafs playing right now? They're playing the Panthers and they're 1-1. Look at that, 1-1. Rangers are leading the Canadiens. Sabres are leading the Hurricanes. Bruins are leading the Devils 3-0. Blue Jackets are up 2-0 on the Senators. Penguins are up 2-0 on the, trying to get some revenge on the Blackhawks. They're playing like back to back, and then the Predators and the Islanders are tied 1-1. And the Canucks and the Stars are tied 0-0. Back to the bar. 2022. Yeah, passed away around 3 years ago. Oh, and the puck went just wide of the net. Smith just punches Sherwood in the face. And the refs are like, I didn't see anything because I'm a stupid idiot with blind eyes and a dumb face. Gary Wiseman, that don't impress me much. Was the one I had in mind. Oh no, I can't sing this too. And I will always love Calvin. Hey. Gary Wiseman. Okay, so you're JB Ben. That don't impress me much. Bump, ba-da-da-da. Thomas. Dobby. Goal. Dobby. Goal. Dobby. Goal. Knox and Oilers fan. Big Mac. Shut up, Gary. Laugh out loud. Then Calvin's laughing and crying after telling Gary to shut up. Damn, I thought Joshua scored right off the side of the net. The nether sauce is probably made from Ronald's nuts. Is Ronald's nuts, is that a peanut? Was it like a cashew or a macadamia nut? What kind of nuts is that, Emmanuel? Calvin 99 Charlie, bruh. Laughing and crying. Jake Six Hockey chat. I may take a nap. Thought I'd stop in as it's been a while. Jake Six Hockey's been a busy boy. He's moving today. And he'll be on the show on Thursday. KJ Brazy, laugh out loud. Yes, Russ. Voice crack. Thomas, no more, please. No more singing. I'm sorry, Thomas. You always get mad when I sing. Should be an opera singer, Russ. Can you imagine? Mike Torrance looked like cat spazzing in front of the net. I know, right? What was up with that? Gary Wiseman, Jake's hobbies, nether sauce and naps. Calvin and Charlie. Jacob is a really, really good bottom line center. Janice. Bless you. Says Gary Wiseman. Jake Six Hoagie. Bruh, I ate way too much. Been a long day as well. Me. Canucks to the middle. Garland gets teed up from Hoglander. Good connection there. Got a good shot off, and the Smith says no. Swerve and Irvin, throw it up. Throw it up. Throw it up. I can't see ya. Thanks. Janice McKay. Ah, you love Calvin Pickard. How sweet. Me? I don't love Calvin Pickard. What are you talking about? I love Jean-Luc Picard. Swerve and Irvin got the triple screen setup going on today. Ooh. So you got Canucks game on one, me on the other, and then what's on the third screen, Swervin? Nucks and Oilers fans, bros, millennial. He's not dirty mind like us. What do you mean dirty mind? You guys were talking about Ronald's nuts, and I assume that means you were talking about, like, I don't think they'd have peanuts at McDonald's anymore because of all the allergies. So I was thinking, like, if they don't have peanuts, maybe they have like macadamia nuts or like something other kind of nuts. But what kind of nuts are Ronald's nuts? Wow, wrong, Calvin Janias. Ronald's nuts. I mean Ronald's McDonald's balls. Like the ones from the ball pits? Because I thought they got rid of all their play places, bro. They don't have balls in McDonald's anymore because they had to get rid of the play places because they were cesspools. I still don't understand, Emmanuel. I'm JK. I thought your name was Emmanuel. Janice McKay. Hey, can you have the Canucks to teach the Oilers how to beat the Ducks? Laugh out loud. Like, if you can beat them, why can't we? Because, Janias, we have entered the weird part of the season where nothing makes sense. The Penguins beat the Stars on one night, and then the next night they lose to the Chicago Blackhawks. Nothing makes sense. Some people are battling for a playoff spot. Some people are already done with their playoff spot, right? Like, the Stars don't need to win any more games. So who knows how they're going to perform tonight? Jamie Benn. He's going to score his 400th against the Canucks tonight, isn't he? He's coming for Korea, though. Korea's got 402 career goals amongst BC-born players, and Jamie Benn is at 399. KJ Brazy, Hoggy, turn it up in the garage games. And then Thomas is like, Go Canucks go, Go Canucks go, Go Canucks go. And then Big Hog's like, bruh. And then Janiah says, haha, I know this, Calvin. Laugh out loud, just being funny. Luger gets the puck, puts it in front. Carlson gets his stick lifted, back to the point for Hronek. He puts it over for Hughes. I guess they got Hughes and Hronek back together. So they changed that too. Sort of an game playing on my laptop, background noise. Russ playing on my Stream Deck audio, chat on my phone. That's crazy, bro. I've got 3 screens. Actually, I've got 4 screens going. I've got my laptop screen. I've got my second screen for my laptop. I've got my Chromebook, and then I've got my cell phone doing the controls, which I've showed you guys before. Name a Canucks that wore number 75. Apparently Tyler Myers wore it. Mikey DiPietro. Mike DiPietro, Big Hug. I didn't Google it. Thomas, D's nuts. Oh, nice. Thought you meant like 3 monitor setup. Can't remember off the top of my head. Got to check Hockey Reference. Neither. KJ Brazy, that's how you strengthen your immune system. Yeah, that's true. The ball pit. Yeah. Oh, Dallas is on the power play, by the way. Minute 45 left to go. But puck has been stopped by Mr. They iced the puck. They iced the puck. Idiots. The linesman just waves out Bluger at the last second. Bluger wins it. Russ with the dad jokes, and he's not even a dad. Is that legal? They're technically uncle jokes because I am an uncle. And uncle jokes and dad jokes are pretty much the same. Dobby doesn't count. Ronald McDonald's testicles? Is that like they were testing popsicles, like testicles? Because I don't remember McDonald's having popsicles. And so they were doing some testicles, right? That makes sense, right? Swerve and Irvin. Apparently, the only player to wear it in an NHL game, excluding preseason, was Mikey DiPietro. Rantanen scores. Boo! Rantanen scoring on the power play. Hronek didn't look happy about that. McD's birthday parties were all the rage in the 90s. Do kids even have B-Day parties these days? No. They have Zoom calls. Man. Yeah, he was in the old Das ist nicht gut. Yeah, he was in he was in the spot. He scored on the power play. Gary Wiseman, question mark. Emmanuel, you mean tentacles? Number 75. What I noticed during the end of the season close to the playoffs is that lower teams do much better because I feel like the weight of making the playoffs is off and you can just go back to having fun. Yeah. Oh, no. Canucks put it off the crossbar only seconds after Dallas scores. The puck gets saved by Demko and then the rebound gets shot wide. Canucks came that close to tying it right after the power play was over. Brutal. Number 75 was the goalie, right? Go Stars! Castle Siege 53. What's up, my dude? Rantanen scoring on the power play. You guys are taking the lead. What's up with that, man? You guys don't need these points. Why can't you just gift them to us? We'll even just win in overtime. We'll give you 1 point. How about that? Let us win in overtime. Castle Siege, what do you think? Feels like everything is online these days. Thanks, Swervin, says big hug. Testicles, not tentacles. Oh, got you, bruv. What does that word mean, says Gary Wiseman. KJ Brazy. Kids have parties. Just spent an arm and a leg on my kid's B-Day party. Oh, yeah, KJ knows. Kids are expensive. Which word? How old is your kid, KJ? Crash Collies just turned 8. So your kid is the same age as Emmanuel. Guys, I'm 1 sub from the Canucks legend Mike DiPietro's number 75. Please get me there. Thanks. Gary Wiseman, swerving. I was replying to a person you blocked. Laugh out loud. Canucks and Oilers fan. Sorry, guys. Gotta go to the theater now. Bye. See you later, Emmanuel. Bye. Canucks and Oilers fan. Dobby, Trevor Linden, goal. Canucks go. Learn the rules. Swear jar. Big Mac. Jake takes hockey. Oh, oops. Laugh out loud. Dallas scores 1-0. Hi, Jazz. I don't think I said hi to you yet, Jazz. Welcome. Gary Wiseman, sorry to confuse you. Laugh out loud. Chat must be confusing if you can't see certain messages. Boo. Gary Wiseman is booing that Emmanuel left and he can no longer chat with him. Swerving, big hug. How's your sub count now? Woo, says Castle Siege. Boo, says Thomas. Ugh, says Michael. Thanks, Swervin, says Big Hug. And then Jazz says, go Jets. Go Jets, go. How's your sub count now? Go Jets, go. Big Hug Huggy, correct. We have Zoom calls as birthday parties. How do you know? Because I'm smart and psychic. 75 aka Michael DiPietro swerving. All thanks to you, I'm guessing. Thanks. Oh wow, swerving. No, we want our revenge. What do you mean your revenge? You beat us twice already this year, bro. We haven't even beaten you this year. What kind of revenge are you looking for? Calvin and Charlie, I was gonna write your convo. It was funny, but hit send too fast. I fat thumbed it. Don't you love it when you fat thumb it? You're like, yeah. When I'm typing on my Chromebook, it's terrible. I mess that up all the time. Such a tiny little keyboard. Swerve Nervin. Ha ha ha. Back to Ethan Bear. Ha ha. So funny, Swervin. I'm gonna ban you. Ban me from your channel? Dark Fear 91. Wow, we beat the Coilers yesterday. It was awesome. Nothing is perfect. Good job. Good job beating those stupid Coilers. Yeah, I heard it was really chippy, and then didn't Gudas like hit Corey Perry really badly? Hilarious. Dustin Boydell shows up, says he's back, and then just drops 10 gifted memberships in chat. Jeffrey Beverly getting a free gift of membership. Matt from the past getting a free gift of membership. Carol getting a free gift of membership. TF MTD getting a free gift of membership. Ryan Meliss, just myself getting a free gift of membership. Snowflake Slayer getting a free gift of membership. Segmina getting a free gift of membership. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 10 have gone out. So if you have not turned on your gifting, oh, Hronik's going to the box. Good job, Hronik. He took a penalty. 3:57 left to go in the first period. Thank you, Dustin. 10 gifted memberships. Okay, I'm back. Here's 10 memberships. You beautiful bastard, Dustin. Big Hog Huggy. Irvin was trying to ask the sub count, but you just said that. Thanks, Swervin. Laugh out loud. Yes, Dusty. Also, I found these. Bolts Kucherov fan. Sup, Nothing is Perfect. How's it going, Bolts Kucherov fan? Welcome to Nothing is Perfect. Forgive me for my ignorance. Have you been in this chat before, Bolts Kucherov fan? I'm trying to remember. If you have, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome to Nothing is Perfect. We are live during every single Vancouver Canucks game. And as they will most likely not make the playoffs, we'll be broadcasting other games. So you might even see me broadcast a Tampa Bay game. Puck goes just wide of the net. Canucks chop it down the ice. KJ Brazy, Dusty and Rusty show greater than Hockey Night in Canada. Thank you very much. Big Hog. He subbed and unsubbed. He like a meanie. Golfer Pro. Dark Fear. The referee was poor in that game. I can't lie. Nothing. I mean, it's pretty much a common theme these days with the referees in this league, isn't it? KJ, laugh aloud. Emmanuel left before he could have got a membo. I know, right? Asks for them all the time and then leaves right before you could get one. Jazz, delay of game penalty for the Canucks. Yeah. Hronik shot it right over the glass like an idiot. Bad PK. Thomas, Big Hog, you got 6.1K on your OV ties the great one. Wow, nice. Oh, the Canucks get it. Oh, and they chip it, but Dallas keeps it in. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Jamie Benn puts it up to the half boards. Puck goes down low. Wrist shot goes wide and off the boards over into the other side. Pass gets passed around behind the net out to the point. Marchment. Hard pass can't be received properly by Sagan. Oh, puck goes in front off of Forbort. And then the Canucks stop playing and Marchment gets the goal. Standing right in front. It is now 2-0 Dallas. 2 power play goals for the Dallas Stars against your Vancouver Canucks. Calvin and Charlie. Dusty comes in the building, slams down his D on the table and left. Wow. Must have gotten his paycheck today. All hail King Dusty, says Matt from the past. Big D energy. Calvin WTF. Thomas, what What? The dono hype? Wow. There are children here. Matt from the past can't be taking so many penalties though, sigh. Well, that was fun until now. Says Mike Torrance. Barbershop window. Did you know the Nucks haven't gone back to the playoffs since 2000? Haven't gone back to back in the playoffs since 2012. And in 2012, they got knocked out in the first round. You think you can cause me more pain than the Canucks, Barbershop? You cannot. I have them blocked. Bolts Kucherov fan. Nope. Oh, so your first time here. Well, welcome. Yeah, we're currently watching the Vancouver Canucks and the Dallas Stars. But like I said, we're going to have to probably pick a new team to cheer for in the playoffs. So, hello, my love. She's giving me the look like, oh, you poor bastard, you're a Canucks fan. Because she loves me and she doesn't want anyone to hurt me, including the Canucks. Yeah, look like the Canucks stopped playing for a minute there. One minute left to go in the first period. Vancouver is trailing Dallas 2-0. Gary Wiseman, thanks for reminding us, Barber. Hope no one poops in your coffee today. At least say hi first, Barber. Sorry. Hi, guys. Did you know that 2012 was the last time the Canucks went back-to-back in the playoffs? You will never build a winning team with those stats. Bro, it's been 54 years. We don't plan on building a winning team. We only want one win. That's it. And then we can all die happy. Yeah, laugh out loud. Dallas scores. True Thomas. 2-0. That's better, Barber. Bolts Kucherov fan. First time I watched yesterday's game between the Lightning versus the Rangers. It was glorious. I went to the Panthers fan stream and he didn't want to play us round one. Oh, the rivalry. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine so. A Florida Panthers versus Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round. That would be epic. And that's the end of the period. The Vancouver Canucks down 2-0. Yeah, Bolts Kucherov fan. Like I said, keep an eye on the channel. There's a chance we might be broadcasting during some Tampa Bay games. So if you do want to hit that sub button, hit that like button, that'll let you know when we are going live. Because we're also planning on broadcasting the entire Stanley Cup Finals. So we will be live during every single Stanley Cup Final game. And then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do in between then. KJ, now I remember why Barber is blocked. Block City. Negative Nancy. Calvin and Charlie, at least it's better than a Headache City. You smoke. Should you know what I mean? Is Crystal not a Canucks fan? She is a Canucks fan, yeah. But I've been cheering for them for longer, so they have caused me more pain than her. Calvin and Charlie, Russ, did we get our win? The first win, the city of Vancouver has nothing else to prove. Fair enough. Dark Fear 91, I may have to choose another team. Yeah, you probably will too. All right, let's get Dustin on the line. What are you looking for? Your laptop. My wife has her laptop, everyone. Everything's okay. Nobody freak out. Especially you, Dustin. Don't freak out.
Everybody calm down. I'm not going to freak out or anything. Wow. What a slash by Sherwood. How dare he? How dare he?
I mean, the call against Hronek it is what it is, but the Sherwood call, that was brutal.
Yeah, that's just good old Wes McCauley for you. The second I saw he was reffing the game, I was like, gonna be a long night.
Fat down for Wes McCauley to start things off then.
Yeah, fat down for the whole team, really. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's really hard to get motivated when your chances are 1.3%. They're basically ready to go golfing.
Yeah.
The young guys are trying, right? Like they're playing to kind of impress, but we'll see how much ice time they get. So far, the handling of our young players has been great. So good. Oh man.
Hey, Atu Ratu's at 447, eh? He's only a minute behind Suter, so they're keeping it even right now. But Linus Karlsson
There
has
you
only
go.
played 243, so. But Hronek has played 7 minutes, so.
Hard to talk when you're biting your tongue.
And then Quinn Hughes is already at 842, so you almost played half of that first period, so perfect.
Yep. And like I get giving DPD more ice time, but why are you putting him on his offhand? Like put Mancini with Hughes and put DPD with Hronek. Like, am I taking crazy pills?
Well, I
really just don't understand.
You might be taking crazy pills, which, you know, it's fine. You can do what you want to do with your life. But
Hey,
I think DPD's up to the task. That's the thing is,
no, I do too. It's just weird. It's just weird
Right.
decisions like that. Like when you have a balanced, setup, I just don't understand why you mess with it. But
I want to think that maybe Foot is the guy who does that. So maybe he's seeing something that we're not seeing because we haven't shit enough on Foot this year.
Yeah.
So maybe we can throw some shit his way right now.
I guess, but he's probably our most consistent coach.
Yeah.
Like what he's been able to get out of all these guys through the year with injuries and players coming in and out, and also with like Susie not having the same type of year he had last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's done a really great job. So it's tough to dump on that. You know, I was pretty upset seeing. Well, no, I wasn't. Here's the thing. Lecker-Mackey getting sent down is a good thing for Lecker-Mackey. He's going to go down, get ready for the playoffs. He gets a few games to kind of play top line minutes and get his stamina back up for the playoff run, which I like because he wasn't getting the minutes up here. The other thing I like is if he played 2 more games, he becomes ineligible for the Calder next year. You know, we can dream that he'll be eligible for the Calder, but we're obviously going to need a whole revamp of the offense if that's even going to be a sniff of a possibility. But, you know, I just think they mishandled him so poorly. Just the way they treated him publicly, and then the way we saw him treated on the ice and felt kind of, you could just feel the attitude he was treated with off the ice. And, you know, the no fun environment. And I just think something really, really, really has got to change in this off season. Like a lot of people got to do some soul searching, and not just the players. Like Rick Tocchet really has to decide if thinks he's capable of being an offensive coach. And if he thinks he's capable of trusting some young players, because those are the players who are going to get you ahead. They're the speed, right? Like you're not going to find speed in the older guys. That doesn't happen. They don't get faster as they age. So, yeah, it's just hard to watch teams like Dallas snap it around you, and their young players like Robertson and Hintz, and now they got Mikko Rantanen. It's like, it's just sad to see the difference in caliber of play between that team and where we're at right now.
Did it look the same way to you like it did to me? Did it look like on the second goal? It looked like the Canucks just stopped playing for a second.
I think maybe they thought Demko had it and they all just kind of stopped moving, and nope, kind of goes in the net. It's I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's tough to be motivated to play mean nothing games.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and basically we're looking tonight like we're gonna get that E. And yeah, it's gonna be a slog to the finish to just watch
Dustin,
these guys.
I have bad news for you. We won't get the E tonight.
Oh no!
Even if we lose tonight, we still won't have an E because we could still technically, I think if we get a loss, we still could catch Minnesota, but that would also require Minnesota to lose 4 games. So.
Well, we have a game against Minnesota, so it's
gonna be.
Man. It's over. Just call a spade a spade.
I refuse until they have an E.
Husband, what was all that 1 in a million talk?
Well, we're not getting much confidence from the team, but apparently we're getting confidence to the list or the viewers. So is Lanky32 just re-up for his membership with Nothing Is Perfect? So thanks for that, Lanky.
Oh, you love to see it. Well, honestly, it's really nice to see that 27 people are dropping by to watch these games when, I mean, realistically, we all know what is happening, but we're all fans still. We want to support what we can and see what happens and see what the young guys can bring. So, that's why I dropped a 10 memberships. I mean, it really means a lot to me seeing that many people. And so, the support all season has been great. So just wanted to say that appreciate you guys hanging out and being out there and showing the support for Russ and I, and your kind comments saying how we're better than Hockey Night in Canada and stuff like that. It doesn't fall on deaf ears, or it's not unappreciated. So thank you, everyone.
We've got a little bit of good news to talk about.
Yeah.
Hoglander is good.
Of course he is.
And I think we talked about this earlier in the new year as well. But the numbers just came out. Harman Dial from The Athletic tweeted out, and I think you'll be able to see most of this. Neil's Big Hog Hoglander since January 1, 16 points, all 5-on-5 in 33 games this new year. So in 2025, he's got a 59.9% expected goals, best among Vancouver forwards, and the Canucks have outscored their opponents 21-7 at 5-on-5 during his shifts. Those are good numbers.
Yeah, he's one of the best 5-on-5 players, wingers in the NHL. Last year, I think he was almost top in the league on 5-on-5 goals. So, the beginning of the season was tough for him. He was trying to find his place in the new Tocchet offensive system. The complete overhaul didn't really suit him at first. And then, of course, instead of giving him a chance to work through it, he got demoted and had to work through the Tocchet doghouse. But it's good that Hoglander has the type of attitude to kind of get through that, and he's built a little differently mentally than some other players. He didn't have the easiest route to the NHL. He had to work really hard to get here. So his talent isn't a given. He has to work night in and night out. Yeah, he has incredible offensive upside, but it's the way he drives every line that he plays on. That's what makes him a valuable top six winger. And, his forechecking is so strong. The way he can dig the puck out of the corner, that's why you expect the goals when he's on the ice, because the majority of the time the puck is in the offensive end. He doesn't spend a lot of time in his own end, and when he does, he gets it out.
He's starting to look a lot more like Garland, which is what we kind of talked about earlier in the year.
Yeah, but I think he's got 6 inches on him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I mean, I think the biggest thing you've seen from him, which I think is a huge change for him, especially in his stature, is that his body positioning, right? He's getting himself in between the guy and the puck, and he's become very, very successful, especially in the new year. And the numbers show it that he is the guy who's going to go in there and take the puck and bring it out and have it for his team.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So now we might be getting positive or negative. We'll see. We're going to play a little bit of keep 'em or kick 'em, aka we're going to go through the Canucks UFAs and the RFAs, and Dustin is going to let me know if the Canucks should try and re-sign them or kick them to the curb. So let me bring up the Puckpedia for the Vancouver Canucks here so everyone can see it, and I'll get this thing off the screen. All right. We'll start at the top. Brock Besser, he's a UFA at the end of this season. He's currently making $6.65 per season. Looking for a rumored $8 million a year. Are you going to keep Brock Besser or are you going to kick him?
That all comes down to the term negotiation. I am all for paying Brock Besser $8 million, but I'm not for paying him over 8 years. When you look at comparables getting paid that amount around the league, we talked about it recently when we played against the New York Islanders. Bo Horvat, it makes $8.5 million, and everyone thought that was crazy money to give that guy. And you look at his last 4 years, and it's consistent production of 30 goals or more over the last 4 years. That's consistency. Brock Besser has never hit 30 goals other than his 40-goal season. He also is very injury riddled. He struggles to play all games in a season. Another knock against his value. He doesn't have the ability to drive a line himself. He relies on another star player to make him successful. And so that's another knock on his ability. So it's really tough for Canucks fans to separate emotion with players. We're all passionate fans and we all appreciate when players give the love to the city like Brock Besser has. But when you strip it all back and you look at it as a numbers and a business game, I really don't think Besser is a wise investment going forward, given what we've seen from the youth in Abbotsford and their ability to drive lines on their own and come back under the adversity. And, you know, it just is really hard to want to sign him to a long-term deal.
The next UFA that we have to look at here is one that we've talked about a lot lately because he has been essentially acting as the Vancouver Canucks top center, which we don't really want to see him doing, but he's doing it. Pius Suter, making $1.6 million this year, looking for probably a fat raise. I would say he's probably looking for $4 or $5 million a year or something like that. Dustin, Pius Suter, keep him or kick him.
I think a lot of that comes down to the health of Filipino. If you're confident that he can come back next year and can take some physical contact, then you probably have to walk away from Pius Suter. You have enough in the minors to fill in those bottom two center roles. Mm-hmm. Whereas it's that second line center role that's going to be a big question mark in this offseason. We'll have to see also what happens with Elias Pettersson and his relationship with Tocchet, whether those two can figure it out moving forward. So Suter's a weird one. That one, I cannot predict what happens with him because there's so many underlying factors with that one.
This one's going to come right into Jake Takes Hockey's heart. Derek Forbort, UFA at the end of the year, making 1.5, just signed a 1-year contract with the Canucks in the offseason last year. Has been rounded into form, but really getting on the penalty kill lately. I don't know if he's looking for a pay raise. Who knows? But what do you think? Derek Forbort, do you want him back, kick him, or keep him?
I think he'd be a really good veteran to have around the team, especially with the stability he brought to our penalty kill. Mm-hmm. If you can get him on a 2-year deal for a low amount of money, just while we transition Hoglander and Mancini and DPD all into the NHL level, mm-hmm. You're going to want a guy like Forbort on the team, especially since Myers is close to retirement. So Forbort's kind of that bridge gap between the really old veteran in Myers. Then you would have Forbort, and then you kind of have Hronik, Hughes, and all your young guys, right? That's kind of what we're looking at moving forward. So I'd have a really hard time walking away from Forbort. You definitely want to get some sort of extension going for him. I wouldn't let him go to free agency. He's such a key player in special teams that it ups his value. They're tough to find around the league.
Noah Juleson, UFA at the end of the year. He was making league minimum. He's currently on the IR. Noah Juleson, keep him or kick him.
It's time to say goodbye. I know he's a BC kid, but a local kid. But it just really hasn't worked out. I know he blocks a lot of shots and stuff like that, but if you look at the depth of our defense now, where is he going to get into the lineup? It's pretty much we have too much talent now, and Juleson has become expendable, and I would expect him to not be a Canuck next season.
We got 2 RFAs. They're both centers. They're both young guys. So this one might be a bit harder for you. Max Sasson and Aatu Ratu. Do you think the Canucks can keep both of them, or what are you thinking on the RFA front for Max Sasson and Aatu Ratu?
I think they've protected them enough from being too good to garner any attention of an offer sheet.
Mhm.
So I believe both those guys are arbitration eligible. So
Only
we'll
Max
have to
Sasson is.
see.
Ratu's
Only
not.
Sasson is?
Yeah,
Ratu can't?
Ratu can't
Okay,
yet.
so Ratu, they likely qualify and just do that process. Sasson, we'll see. He's developed really well this season. I expect those two to probably get their one-way contracts going into next year.
I was gonna say it'd probably be hard to get them back onto a two-way contract. So
Yeah.
perfect, Dustin. Thank you very much for everything for this intermission. Enjoy the. Hopefully, we enjoy the second and third period, and we'll talk in the post-game show, my dude.
Sounds good. Enjoy, chat. We'll talk to you later.
Dustin Boydell, everyone, stopping by for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. Didn't get too negative, you know? We tried to keep it positive here on Nothing is Perfect. Second period is underway in Dallas. 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. Dallas is controlling in the Canucks zone. Gets the puck down low behind the net. Alexa, I don't want to talk to you. What are you doing? My watch is trying to wake up for some reason. What's up with that? Yeah, right off the bat, right beginning of the intermission period. Dallas controls. Excuse me. Quinn Hughes carries it out. Leaves it for Garland. Garland on the half boards. He gets checked. And then Dallas collects the puck and skates it out of their own zone. Hoglander pursuing. Can't get his man, though. Rantanen. Shot. Saved by Demko. Rebound comes out to the blue line. Canucks manage to get it out. Sasson drops it for Forbort. Forbort tries to get it back over for Besser. Besser couldn't receive that pass cleanly. 18, 42, 41, 40, 39. Okay, let's jump back into chat. Vancouver doesn't know how to tank. Laugh out loud. Oh, glove saved by DeSmith. Just casual. Yeah, looky what I found, ref. Watch the Abby Nucks games till the Cup Finals. Ah, I like the second topic. Hoglander good. I still believe in the Canucks. It's only the first period. It's only 2 goals down. Correct. They lose the face-off. Dallas gives up the puck. Sasson puts it in the front of net. The Smith with the save. Baster puts it back to the blue line. Marcus Pettersson shoots it. And DeSmith makes another easy glove save. No negativity, please, KJ. Laugh out loud, says Big Hog. Michael Chow, halfway through the second, and lights will go out. When the lights come on, Trevor Linden will be rappelling down from the rafters in full Canucks gear and score 5 goals. Hell yeah, Michael Chow. I would pay to see that. Thomas, Trevor Linden. And then Lanky 32 is like swear jar. Yeah, I used some swears there. 2 swears at least. And then Lanky 32. I lied. You are perfect. Calvin and Charlie. That's why Edmonton won't ever win the division. Trash mentally. Y'all won't win a cup before Calgary does. Wayne cursed y'all for treating him so bad. Oh my gosh. To the goal line. It looks like one of the Canucks defensemen got back and pulled it right off the line. Mancini. Ooh, Mancini taking it off the line. Steele managed to get it underneath. Oh, it went off the post. He put it off the post and off of the leg of Demko, and then Mancini scooped it into Demko's crotch, and he covered it up with his crotch. I'm just saying, would be nice if he was playing good all season. Yeah. Imagine trading the best player of all time in his prime. Laugh out loud. Yeah, can you imagine? Michael Chow, to be fair, no one in Edmonton likes Peter Pocklington either. Who's Peter Pocklington? Imagine fumbling singing the great one. Signing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we did. Instead of just being like, yeah, Wayne Gretzky, we can sign you in the morning. We're like, no, it's 2 a.m. Sign your contract now. Mike Torrance. I blame Maple Leaf Co. for the trade. It is what it is. We love you guys. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Michael Chow. The thing about Canucks games is anything can happen. Even the absolutely absurd. Yep. Lanky there too. Speaking of Hockey Night in Canada, hashtag rip Greg Millen. Yeah, rip that guy. My favorite Greg Millen call of all time was when he called the game when Dion Phaneuf stepped on a stick and fell over trying to fight Jarkko Ruutu. KJ Brazy Tocchet not giving Hoggy his minutes was mind-boggling. Did you know Edmonton is the only franchise to trade one of the best NHL's goal scorers in his prime in history? Michael Chow, how pathetic do you have to be to troll a late season stream of a team on the outside looking in? Calls with a shot to Smith with another save. Sasson tries to get it back to the blue line. Gets out of the blue line. Quinn Hughes falls. Blue attire. Keep him. Brock wants too much. Brock is walking. Sorry, says Matt from the past. Mike Torrance, Glenn Sather, the GM, was the Oilers' brains then. You lost him as well. He's so clutch, though. McDavid is going to cry one more season and leave Edmonton like Wayne did because Edmonton is shit. Phil Hronik with a good stick. Puck to the front of the net. Canucks can't get it out. Dallas collects it in the slot. Shot. Demko with a save. He fought that one off, but manages to deflect it wide of the net. And the Canucks have shot it all the way down the ice, but no icing. Must have gone off something. Keep him. Pay Puce. Did you know you guys are paying Pettersson $2.5 million every time he gets a point? That's a lot of points. Oh, that's a lot of money. Sasson tries to put it to the front of the net, goes off his stick, and out of play. Mike Torrance, Barber, your team is good, but your goalies are crap. Mike Torrance speaks the truth. Gary Wiseman, what happened to Heedle's cap if he retires due to concussions issues? Heedle, I believe it would be an LTIR situation. So I think it would just completely come off the books. Suter's a solid depth player. Yep. Heedle. Yeah. I got it. It took me a second, but I got it. Hi, guys. Nux and Oilers fan. You're back. Heedle will probably ride out the last season on LTIR rather than retire outright. Barbershop window. Yes, goalies are trash. Oilers are like 34, 4, and 3 when they get a 990 save percentage. We would win like 4 cups with average goaltending. Good thing you have no money for it. Puck in the high slot. Marcus Pettersson shoots. Besser shoots it wide. Puck comes off the boards. Goes back for DPD. And then the puck is not a very good pass, and the Dallas Stars were carried out. Ooh, DPD puts it right up the middle. Must have gone off a footer or something. Puck comes back to the front of the net. Demko makes a save back to the corner. The Canucks shoot it all the way down the ice. Apparently, we're making cakes. We're baking cakes. Learn the rules, Canucks. We're playing hockey, but apparently you are baking cakes today. What does that mean for the team cap-wise, Michael? I'm ahead to true movies now. Bye. Dobby, Trevor Linden, Gold, Coconuts Go, Learn the Rules, Swear Jar, Big Mac, Jake Six, Hockey. Guys, kick him. Bye. Have a good one, Nux. Bye. Dallas controls again. Ratting on half boards. Shot went wide, and the Canucks collect it. Apparently, Marcus Pettersson is high stick someone. It only took being the worst team in the league for the Oilers to get near the top. Barbershop. How many years were you the worst team? How many first round draft picks did they get in a row? I have still not seen a replay of the high stick. Are they going to show a replay? Thank you, Sportsnet, for finally figuring it out. Oh, yeah, he just high sticked him. Third power play for the Dallas Stars. Barbershop window. Goalies are overrated. Hellebuck hasn't done nothing. Hasn't gone out of the second round even. Same with Demko. Igor, most paid, isn't even in the playoffs. I mean, the Florida Panthers just won with an expensive goalie last year. KJ Brazy, it means we can still pay him, but we can spend his cap amount on other players. Yeah, that's what it means. KJ's got it. Michael Chow, Gary Wiseman, if retirement equals contract cut out, then Hedl would be walking away from a lot of money versus LTIR for 2 seasons. Yeah. Rod, this season is over. It's just over. But I would watch an Oilers versus Caps final and cheer for the Caps, though, says Michael Torrance. Barbershop, Oilers were trashed from 2007 to 2017. 10 years, decade of darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to sing with you again. Shot goes wide. Canucks chip it out of the zone. Matt, does any other team have 3 first picks? How do you not have a cup yet? No Oilers. Oilers out first round. Says Rod. Good point, Matt. Matt from the past. Maybe you are soft. Thomas. Go Canucks. Go Canucks. Go Canucks. Go. Gary Wiseman. That I get, Michael. But what does that mean for the Canucks cap wise in terms of our ability to spend? Is his cap hit still locked up, or does LTIR clear up his cap space for other spend? LTIR would mean that they could spend that money on other things. Barbershop window. Hal, Nuge, Yakupov were our first picks 2010 to 2012 were trash. What superstars came from those years? Fireborn Knights. Hey, what's up, brother? How's it going, Fireborn? I hear you guys play against the Colorado Avalanche tonight. Getting started in a little bit here, eh? Do you think you can beat the Avs tonight? Ben on the backhand. Can't get his 400th. Trying really hard, though. Ben gives up his chance to score his 400th. Puts it over for Duchesne. Backhand, no look pass. Duchesne shoots it into the wide open empty net. Dallas leads 3-0. Yakupov was such a waste of a pick. Michael Chow, Gary Wiseman, they'll be able to spend his salary, but they won't be able to accrue cap space like they did this season. Correct. Hachiko, Dobby. Damco trying to do a double pad kick save, but couldn't get it to work. 3 power play goals for the Dallas Stars against your Vancouver Canucks. The NHL gave you every opportunity to not suck. Still, you pretty much suck. That's impressive. I see, says Gary Wiseman. Where can you watch AHL games? You have to go to AHL.com and you can sign up for their streaming service. In my basement, says Ichigo. Sick. Invite me. Freaky. Michael Chow. Imagine if the Oilers had drafted Vasilevsky instead of Yakupov. Attaboy, Mancini. Yeah, pulling it off the goal line. We won a cup after we traded Wayne. Hachiko Mancini will score 300 goals tonight on the Stars net. Well, he pulled one off of our goal line, so that's already a good start. Dallas brings the puck in offside. 11:58 left to go. Big Hog Hockey, agree. Michael Chow, Hachiko, thank you for being specific. Laugh out loud, Hachiko had to clarify. Barbershop window with the greatest Canucks in history. Our captain, your captain. Who is this? I don't understand. People keep on. Who's Mark Messier? Who is that? Inside the net. Demko covered it with his crotch. Yeah, he sure did. Calvin 99 Charlie. Matt. Calvin 99 Charlie in the net. Should we pick Calvin in net? Michael Chow, Hachiko, and not called back. Great. Big D save. That is. Big Hoggy. F no. Hughes is way better than Messier. Gary Wiseman, Hughes Defs has better hair. Matt Goal, question mark. I missed it. Laugh out loud. Thomas Messier, who the F is that? We don't talk of him. He who shall not be named. I know the bar is green screen, but how is that sword hanging up like that? What do you mean? This sword? This batleth that I have here? Maybe I can just reach back here and grab it. Oh, I gotta get the right angle on it. No, I can't grab it. It's too far behind me. It's too far behind me. I can't grab it. The bar is real, Calvin. Oilers used to get away with murder back in the day, but if you ever glanced at Gretzky, you'd get a penalty. Correct. Matt, from the past, I don't know why we aren't talking about Messier. Last time we all agreed she is the actress from Will and Grace. True. Yep. Thomas, Messier is the worst player to put a Nucks jersey on, was never our captain, put us back 4 years because of the theft of Trevor Linden's captain. Correct. How'd she go? From Trudeau. Russell is proud of his beaver. Yeah, look at this little guy back here, Ron. Yeah, look at this little guy back here. Thomas, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. That's what she said. First class beaver. Yeah. This beaver's worth 5 cents, yo. Dallas controlling in the Canucks zone again. Demko with the save right in front. Quinn Hughes collects the puck. Quinn Hughes steps, puts a pass right up to Bluger. Bluger shoots it wide. Carlson chops it down for O'Connor. O'Connor trying to come up with the puck. Does so. Puts it up for Carlson. Carlson puts it back to the blue line for Marcus Pettersson, who skates to the middle, and he shoots it. That one gets blocked. And then Dallas. Oh, Dallas tries to clear it, but Hughes does well to collect it, bring it down. Back to him at the high slot. He shoots it. That one wide. Marcus Pettersson collects it. He puts it back for Hughes. Hughes shoots again, and DeSmith makes the save. And the boys gather for a chat. Nice looking beaver, though. Yep. Midnight Solar. Wow, we're winning at something today for some reason. Yep. Winning big, too, man. Look at that. Senators are losing 4-1 against the Blue Jackets right now. Look at this score. The Bruins are smacking the Devils. Hurricanes are losing to the Sabres. See, nothing makes sense. The Red Wings and the Canadiens are tied at 1. The Maple Leafs are losing to the Panthers now. The Penguins are spanking the Blackhawks. Utah scored a goal against the Kraken. Islanders are leading the Predators. Back to the bar. Y'all should vote for Singh. He's a Canucks fan. What? No vote for Big PP. Yeah, no vote for Big PP. He swears he's not like Trump. Back in the day, a chicken wings elbow was allowed. Yep. Them to do naughty things? Question mark. 3-0 is Lanky 32. Yeah, it's 3-0 now. 3 power play goals for the Dallas Stars. Demko got the left pad down. Garland puts it back for Pettersson. And then Mancini just rockets it down the ice. He panicked. That's an icing call, Mancini. Hey, Hachiko, can you explain to Mancini how the rules work? Give you some quality time to sit with Mancini. Learn the rules. Mungo Chow, I hate the whole elbows up thing because elbowing is one of the most checklist thing you can do in hockey. Yeah, elbows to the face. Hachiko's crying. Is Duchesne a free agent next season? Shannon, welcome back. Hi, everyone. From me and Coach Rob Willie driving the van back to my place. Shannon and Coach Rob Willie in the chat. Welcome. And then Castle Siege says, whoa. And then KJ says, elbows up is a Messier thing. Ugh, says Mike Torrance. Fudge. Chocolate fudge, says Matt. Barbershop. Beautiful pass. It was a beautiful pass. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Jake the Pancake Demko was trying to channel his inner Kirk McLean. Yep. The pad stack didn't quite get it to work this time, though. Nalin Yakupov. My old lady made turkey soup. Turkey soup. Yeah, great googly moogly. So nothing. We beat them one game, and then they beat us. Who knows? It's a tied series between us two. Yeah, so this is the rubber match. They thumped you 8-4, and then, oh no, you thumped them 8-4. They beat you 2-1, and now it's going to be you guys versus them tonight. Yeah, so who knows? But it is the rubber match. Whoever wins this game wins the series, Fireborn. Lanky32, Hachiko, what is the latest on Freddie Freeman's bizarre injury? Barbershop, Messier knew how to win. Linden, well, I heard he has a few gyms in his resume. Yeah, he's got a lot of gyms. Yeah, Trevor Linden, one of the greatest of all time. Top 4 in all-time Game 7 points. Hachiko, sorry, Lanky. I'm actually a bandwagoner for the MLB. I don't pay attention until it's playoffs. Oh. Paragraph City. Michael Chow should get a Tumblr account. Go Habs, says Hachiko. David gonna get silenced again. Matt, Dallas is scared of Colorado in the first round. They played like there is no tomorrow, desperate for first place. Pretty sure that is unattainable. Yeah, I mean, they're not probably going to catch the Jets, right? Like the Jets are 5 points up and they've got 4 games left. And they could get up to 115 points. So the Jets just need to win 2.5 games, win 2 games and lose 1 in overtime, and they clinch the first overall. Back to the bar. Robert P. Utah is about to be ahead of the Canucks in the standings. Yeah. They're helping us with our draft status. Look at that. Here we are. Robert P, you're right. If Utah wins this game tonight, which they are playing, they're up 1-0. If they win that game, they will move ahead of the Canucks, and the Canucks will fall down to here. Robert P, it's not looking good, buddy. Welcome to chat. Welcome to Nothing is Perfect. Nice to have you, buddy. I don't recognize your name, but thanks for being here on this, night of pain and suffering of 1.3%. Robert P, if you have been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome to Nothing is Perfect. Nice to have you, buddy. Shannon, is Demko still in net or is Lankinen going? No, still Demko, and he just made a save. Matt Duchesne, strong in front of the net. Got a chance, even though he was being checked. Demko makes a save, though. Duchesne just manhandles Hughes and goes to the net. Quinn Hughes has just got too much to do back there. Demko's still in there. David, he owned us all season 2. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. For some reason, I heard that as the noise effects from Squid Games. Left y'all around. Get off the ice, Mancini. Thomas, swear jar, learn the rules. You will be in Abbotsford next year. He can't icing, laugh out loud. Yeah, he iced that one as hard as I think I've ever seen it. Calvin and Charlie, big hug. That's who it was. It was Lefty, not me. Midnight Solar. It's not like we're going to make the playoffs, Russell. Unfortunately, no good story for us. It sucks. Patterson getting under Rantanen's skin. Yeah, he better get more. Canucks better get a power play out of that. Rantanen throws a hissy fit. Yeah, Midnight Solar. I mean, if you look at the standings, you guys are 77 points. You are 9 points back, or sorry, 8 points back of Montreal. So it would take a miracle for you to make it. I'm not going to lie. I can't even sugarcoat it. We're both in the same situation. Rick Tocchet and Foot are having a laugh about it. Why is the face-off in the Canucks zone? Unreal. The refs suck. Lefty all around. Just started watching the game, and 90 has already teed me off. 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes, guys. Castle Siege's favorite player, Wyatt Johnston, gets checked by the ref. Jamie Benn holding on to a Canucks stick. They control and they bring it back into the neutral zone. Just killing time now with 7 minutes left to go in the second period. Mago Chow, I think the story of the season for the Canucks is the meme Petey has a better season than EP40. Good thing we got 2 EPs. Puck comes back from Marcus Pettersson. He puts it behind the net. Derek Forbort skates onto the puck. He stops at his own blue line, spins, gives it over for Suter. Suter brings it over the blue line. Suter puts it in front. Shot for a rebound, but Garland was being checked well. Barbershop, I think Tocchet goes to Philly. We've got a club option on him, Barbershop, so if the Canucks want him, they get him. Dave DeVilliers, greetings all my fellow humans. What's up, Dave DeVilliers? And then Muhammad shows up and drops a $2 dono. Win or lose, Canucks forever. Thank you, Muhammad. I love the spirit. You love to see it. Hoglander was there, but couldn't get the rebound. Dakota Joshua with a good hit to separate the man from the puck. Hoglander skates it over the blue line. Stops. Skates it back out. Puts it over for Hughes. Hughes looking up ice, being checked, though. Aronik takes it. Drops it for Hughes. 4-on-4 is over, I think. Best with a shot. I don't know if we even got to the front. Might have gotten blocked. Okay, now the 4-on-4 is over. Quinn Hughes spins in his own zone. Pass up. Besser falls. Ratu puts it towards the front of the net. Besser couldn't get there. Tocchet to Philly kind of makes sense, just style-wise, I mean. Thomas. Trevor Linden. Barbershop. Isn't elbowing supposed to mean flexing your muscles? No. Elbowing is when you elbow someone in the face. Sup, Dave, says Big Mac. Michael Chow, Mike Torrance, so elbows up in defense while someone else pounds the crap out of us? Yeah. That's how we're doing it. Matt from the past. Trevor Linden. Drew O'Connor can't get the puck down low. Fails to do his one job to get it down low, and the Dallas Stars moves it and gets control back in the Canucks zone. DPD can't get the puck in the corner. Battle on the half boards. Carlson comes up with it, puts it to the middle for Marcus Pettersson. Marcus Pettersson puts it up for E. Pettersson. Oh, pass down low for Bluger was just behind him, though. Back. What did I miss? Sup, Big Max, is Dave. Barbershop window Tocchet would be a good coach for Philly. Let's all of the Canadian Stanley Cup finals and then watch. I will watch some playoffs. Thomas, Straw Gary, go to the shower, please. Dark Charge, watching the Penguins game. What's happening in your Penguins game so far? You guys are winning, right? 4-0 against the Blackhawks, eh? Dark Charge must feel good. Must feel good to have a goal in your game. Garland hits his man, knocks him right over, then tries to get the puck out front, gets deflected, comes back behind the net. Suter's there, can't come up with the puck. But Suter now takes the penalty for hooking or tripping or whatever you want to call it. But either way, Pius Suter is going to the box. So not only are the Canucks going to be shorthanded after giving up 3 power play goals so far in this game, we now have our one of our top penalty killers in the box. Not much. I arrived. Calvin 99 Charlie, elbows up is such a move though. Swing back. Do something else. Laugh out loud. Tocchet played for Philly, correct? He did. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Yeah. Look at this picture. Look at Rick Tocchet with hair. Isn't it weird? Look at this man. Look at him with his hair. Oh, I don't know. I'm losing it. Back to the bar. Oh my gosh. Okay, now Jamie Benn will score his 400th goal of the year to put the Dallas Stars up 4-0. A 400th goal of his career. Calvin 99 Charlie. Oh, Big Hog. Remember yesterday you was asking who is shitting on Mancini? It was Lefty. Yeah, okay. Lefty. I think the Victoria Royals could give the Canucks team a run. JK. Michael Chow. Talk it to Philly makes sense. Makes too much sense, so it probably won't happen. Yes, Big Mac, says Thomas. Barbershop. Yeah, Tocchet did play for Philly, I believe. Hachigo manifesting Mancini goal. That is into the Stars net and won't be removed and is legitimate. Good clarification. Yeah, you got to be really clear. Thanks, Big Hog. The Saints, brag. God bless sleeveless t-shirts. Hit me, Lloyd. Woo! We got the guns out. Maybe if I have the guns out, then Lloyd will actually be terrified enough that he'll actually want to give us a drink. Lloyd? Lloyd, give me a drink. Nope. Lloyd is too strong. He knocked me right over. Michael Chow, every Canucks related wish is totally a monkey's paw territory, so one can't be too careful. Yeah, true. And anyone who doesn't know what a monkey's paw wishes is that you get a monkey's paw and then you get 5 wishes because they have 5 fingers and then you get a wish. But every time you make a wish, you get what you want, but then something terrible happens to you as a result. So it's not free. Lefty all around might as well tank. Canucks Aquilini has probably told them to, so chances of getting a higher pick probably is the key. It's a monkey paw is a reference to a famous short story. I mean, to be more specific. But I'm talking about the Simpsons reference because the Simpsons did it too. It was the Tree House of Horrors episode, I believe. Heronic trying to slide it through the slot. Dallas comes out of the zone with it. Dave DeVilliers, even if we made the playoffs, it wouldn't end into the first round. Not good enough this year, yeah. Too many injuries. Michael Jow Hughes playing Angry Birds on the bench. Yeah, probably. Tank next year so we can get McKenna. Yeah. Even if, this is the thing, guys. Even if we tank and came in dead last, we'd lose the draft lottery and we wouldn't get the first overall pick. I guarantee it. Connor Garland pressuring Duchesne, but Duchesne comes through with it. Mimi, welcome back, Mimi. I have a very nice Thatcher Demko autograph draft day jersey, $230. It's sweet numbered to number 99. Huh, very cool, Mimi. That's a heck of a jersey to have, eh? Michael Jow, man, it takes a lot to put Rantanen on his duff. Yeah, and EP25 did it. because he's a tough, big MOB? MF. That means motherfucker. Lefty all around. The best chance for the forwards to score a goal tonight is Carlson, but Tocchet don't like him. Yeah, he does not like him. Matt, McKenna would be awesome. Yeah, can you imagine? Big Hog Hockey. Canucks will have at least a 13th pick if they lose today and if Utah wins. The Saints. Big Mac hoping Canucks get bigger PPs next year. Out. Dumba cross-checks Carlson and he'll go to the box. The Canucks will get their first power play of the game. Also happy to see they finally killed off a power play. Things are coming up, Millhouse. Lefty all around. Keep losing, Canucks. Never thought I would say that. Midnight Seller, but I am for the Bruins missing the playoffs. We both can agree, Russell. Absolutely. Hondo P for a higher pick. If we was to draft someone, would the better option would be to go to defense or offense? I'd say defense for one more time, or at least a first for the draft pick, then get offense. But that's just me. Question mark. I would rather get a forward at the draft. I believe. I think the Canucks defensively have more depth in their organization now. Quinn Hughes drops the puck for Hughes Suter. Suter puts it back over Hughes. He carries it over blue line, then rings it around. Canucks trying to collect it on the half boards, but can't come up with it. Dallas scoops it out. Just under a minute left to go in the second period. Get your votes in. Last chance to get your votes in for what you're going to see during show and tell. Canucks legends, Canucks on other teams, Canadian legends, or international all-stars. What do you want to see, kids? Big Mac, I was just funning Canucks don't tank, and we for sure don't get the number one pick. Correct. Smith makes a save. 26 seconds left to go in the second period. Michael Chow, Calvin 99 Charlie, the pick we will be low enough that it should just be best player available. Yeah, Michael Chow, I agree with that too. Back to the point for Hughes. Hughes with a shot. DeBrusque trying to jam it in, but DeSmith makes the save. A D on D event. DeSmith versus DeBrusque, and DeSmith comes up on top. Big Hog Hockey. Barber is in the chat so much, I started to think he's secretly a Canucks fan, but doesn't want to admit it. Midnight Solar. Big Mac. I thought of us making playoffs would be a great story for Johnny Hockey. Yeah, absolutely. Barbershop. Why did Nucks trade Kuzmenko? Did he have like 39 goals in the first season? Another fumble. He had 39 goals in the first season, and then he didn't do anything after that. So the next year he was absolute garbage. So they had to trade him. I agreed. Shouldn't have traded Kuzi. No doubt, Midnight. No doubt. I love the Canucks' barbershop. Thomas, we need to use the pick to acquire a number one center. Yeah, that's probably more likely that's going to happen, right? Michael Chow, barbershop window. He did fiddly all next season and was getting paid a lot. Turns out they were right to trade him going by his time in Calgary and Philly. Yeah. Shouldn't have traded Pod, says Chico. Screenshotted. Posted in Edmonton subreddit. Big Hog, laugh out loud. Yup. Barbershop. Yeah. But Kuzmenko is killing it in LA. Perfect fit for him. Yep. And I mean, that's the thing, Barbershop. Sometimes you just got to find the right fit. But he was not a fit in the Canucks system. I agree. Hachiko, Pods is missed. Yeah, Pod Colson was one of my favorites. Big Hog Huggy, he is the king after all. Michael Chow, barbershop. It's like the people that asked the Canucks didn't keep McCann when McCann had to go through a number of teams before he got to where he is now. Correct. Yeah, but I'm still upset that we got rid of McCann. We just ruined him because we put him in his first year. Him and Jake Virtanen, but we didn't ruin Jake Virtanen. Virtanen was ruined before we got him. Dark Charge 87. Yep. After they beat us last night, we're doing them the favor. Yeah, can you believe that? What was up with that Dark Charge? You guys beat the Stars and you lost to the Chicago Blackhawks. But yeah, I guess you're getting revenge tonight because you are currently up on them 5-0 and the game is over. That's it, Dark Charge. You guys won 5-0. Shutout. Crazy. Back to the bar. One more, Russ. Pods is a Russian beast. You see what happened to his leg last night. Thought it was broken, and he came back a few shifts later. Oh my gosh. I did see him on the ice, but I didn't see what happened. All right. Let's end this poll question. For show and tell, which would you like to see? Canucks legends, Canucks on other teams, Canadian legends, or international all-stars? Interesting. So I'm actually going to choose two of these. And since Canucks on other team and Canadian legends is tied, I'm going to leave this poll question running. So if somebody wants to vote for either Canucks on other teams or Canadian legends, that'll provide us with the second half. But since we're in the second intermission today, and I promised you guys I was going to do a little bit of show and tell, we're going to do that now. All right. Shame on you, GM Adams. I don't care if we won. Where was the early season? I am in the same boat with Russell. I do not have rant days. Yeah, what's up with that? You guys are winning big today too, right? Is the score final yet? Buffalo. Where's the Buffalo? Yeah, Buffalo beat Carolina 3-0. Right? Like nothing makes sense. It's the silly season. All right, back to the bar. Frank Morris in the chat just got in. C to the Nuck are being Chucks. Yep. First rule of the draft, always draft the best player available. Doesn't matter position. Correct. Okay. Josh Bowman, stupid loss for Toronto tonight. Looks a bit shitty for the Canucks as well. Yeah, that's the understatement, Josh Bowman. We are absolute crap right now. 3 power play goals against. But at least we're not the Devils. All right. I'm getting distracted. Okay, let's get into show and tell. All right. So some of these you guys have seen. And I wanted to, before we get into the Canucks Legends, which is the number one on the poll, I'm going to finish up. So, number one, do you guys remember this one? So I collected these from McDonald's years ago. So this is a replica of the Vezina. Right? That's pretty sick, right? So it comes with a little card and with some information on it. It says, the puck stops here. Since 1927, the NHL has honored the memory of Montreal's George Vezina with this coveted trophy awarded to the NHL's outstanding goaltender. And then it says recipient, Martin Brodeur. So the year that this got out, Martin Brodeur won it. And the other 2 goalies that were nominated was Ed Belfour and Marty Turco. So yeah, we've got the Vezina trophy here. Which is pretty sick, right? Put that right there. All right, Vezina out. So you've seen that one. Okay, here's the Art Ross. Which is pretty sick, right? It's like a replica of the Art Ross trophy. It comes with a little card as well. Donated in 1947 by Art Ross, the trophy that bears his name exemplifies excellence in scoring. The Art Ross trophy is awarded to the player who records the most points in NHL regular season. And the year that this was put out, Peter Forsberg won it. Pretty cool, right? That's the Art Ross there. Tuck it in back there. Oh, yes. MVP. This is a really cool looking one too, right? Like it's got flames on top of a glowing orb. This one, of course, is the Hart Trophy. It takes heart to win the Hart, the oldest player trophy in the NHL. The Hart Memorial Trophy was first presented in 1923 and is awarded to the player deemed most valuable to his team in the NHL regular season. He won the Art Ross. And he won the Hart. Forsberg won it the year I collected that. All right. And then there's the James Norris, currently owned by Quinn Hughes. So this is the James Norris Trophy. So the James Norris Trophy Since it was first awarded to Detroit's Red Kelly in 1954, the James Norris Trophy has been presented annually to the outstanding defenseman in the NHL regular season and is an emblematic of excellence at both ends of the ice. Nick Lindstrom winning it this year, defeating Darian Hatcher and Al McInnes. Oh my gosh, I'm old. I got some of these guys' cards, but we're not going to see those ones. All right. So last time you got the 4 trophies there, right? They're chilling there now. But I did not show you guys these because I didn't want to show you the complete set. So for the first time on stream, I would present to you the Conn Smythe Trophy. That's pretty sick, right? So it's actually got a little mini version of the Hockey Hall of Fame on there. And then the big old maple leaf. And then even the individual little name plaques are all maple leaves. So the Conn Smythe Trophy, in 1964, the Toronto Maple Leafs donated the Conn Smythe Trophy to be awarded to the player deemed most valuable to his team during the NHL playoffs. So it's like the Hart Trophy of the playoffs. The Conn Smythe Trophy. Right? That's pretty sick, right? All right. Of course, I'm saving the best for last. Woo! Woo! Yeah! If you don't know what this one is, then I don't even know what to say to you at this point. This is the Stanley Cup, everyone. The Stanley Cup. First won by Montreal Amateur Athletic Association in 1893 and now awarded annually to the NHL championship team. The Stanley Cup has evolved to become the definitive symbol of hockey supremacy. That's pretty sick, right? Pretty amazing, right? It's actually a really good look, right? Like, and if I hold it like over here like this, right? It looks like I'm holding the real one. Woo! Woo! All right. Okay, so the trophy set. The trophy set. So we'll put that one right here too. See it poking its little head out there. Oh, I'm covering it though. I'll put it on the other side. There you go. All right. So yeah, you guys have seen all the trophies now. All right, let's get into Canucks Legends because you guys, the poll clearly shows you guys want to see the Canucks Legends more than anyone. I'm going to pick up this stack. Oh, there's the stack. All right, so you guys saw this one earlier. This is Trevor Linden. This is from 1997. It says on the back, summer activities, jet skiing, hockey thrill, winning the 1994 Western Conference Final. Childhood hero was Bobby Clark, Lanny McDonald. Favorite NHL city, Chicago. Interesting, right? Canucks captain since 1991-92. And charity, what's his favorite charity? Numerous public services announcements. So he has a lot of charities that he does. Trevor Linden, 6'4", 210 pounds. Not bad, eh? All right. For our next Canucks legend, it's Trevor Linden again. Except for this one, he's in full swing mode. And if you see really closely, I like this. You can see his stick is actually shattered. He is mid-shot, and his shot was so powerful that he actually shattered his stick in this picture. On this one, it says the Canucks captain led his team in power play goals, 9, and second in scoring and goals. He was one of 2 Vancouver players to appear in all 48 games, and his consecutive games played streak reached 372, longest active in the NHL. Cool, right? So yeah, look at that. You can see it. It's one of the rare cards where you can actually see his stick has shattered mid-shot there. All right. Now for the next Canucks legend. I'm going to do all these at the same time for the sake of time. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden! There's more Trevor Linden. So this is Trevor Linden from 1990-91. Another action shot in those beautiful black jerseys back in the day. This one's a very young Trevor Linden. This one's from 2 years in the NHL. He's wearing his old school helmet there, you can see, which is pretty sick, right? And then this one obviously is my favorite one of the bunch. My wife bought this one for me. This is a Trevor Linden rookie card. So this one is actually from his rookie season. And it is wrapped nicely and protected to prevent it from becoming destroyed. Pretty cool, right? So yes, I have a few Trevor Linden cards in my possession, if you need to know. 5 in total. All right, Trevor Linden done. All right. Now, this one's for you old school kids, because some of you young kids might not know who this is. But here we are, one of the greatest Canucks defensemen of all time, Jyrki Lumme. So we got 2 cards here from Jyrki Lumme. This one's a lot older here. This one is from 90, 91, and this is 93, 94. So he's a little bit older in this one. But in this one, it says Jyrki Lumme is an excellent playmaker. He carries the puck well and likes to hit the open man with the long pass. Jyrki Salt. Oh, now it's in French. I can't read French. Sol prépare le jeu. Il dessemble la rondelle. No, I'm going to stop that now. And then this one is the other one. This one's Jyrki Lumme as well, from a couple years later. That one's pretty sick too. Got the hologram on the front. All right. Jyrki Lumme, all right? We're going retro to start. Canucks Legends. Oh, man. Here's another Canucks Legend. There's actually an extra one here. In 2 different Canucks jerseys, too. So this is pretty cool. Again, a little bit of an older school hockey player. Alexander McGillney. 2 cards from Alexander McGillney. One is from 94, 95, and the other one is from 97, 98. This one's got like kind of like a artistic feel to it. He's exploding out of a fire of Canuck symbols, right? Vancouver acquired one of the world's best goal scorers in Alexander McGillney. He will be reunited with former Russian major junior teammate Pavel Bure after leading the 94-95 Buffalo Sabres in scoring for the 2nd consecutive year. And this is the guy who scored 76 goals in 92-93. Pretty crazy. Yeah, and then there's him in his whale jersey. Pretty sweet, right? Couple Canucks legends, Alexander McGillney. All right. Ooh, another old school one. We got Cliff Ronning. This is Cliff Ronning, wearing number 7. Very short. He was 5'8", 175 pounds. And he came from the Blues and then started playing for the Canucks. This is from 91, 92. Cliff Ronning. He was kind of like the Connor Garland of the time. Yeah. Look at that. Cliff Ronning. Wearing the visor too, which wasn't as common back in the day. Oh. Yeah. Another Canucks legend. Gino Ojic, the beast. Gino Ojic led the Canucks in penalty minutes, 296 in his rookie season in 90-91, despite playing barely more than half of the season. He also had the 2nd best shooting percentage, 17.9 on the team. Ojic was a 5th round draft pick by the Canucks in 1990 after one season with Laval, QMJHL. That saw him compile 280 penalty minutes in 51 games after a brief stint with the Milwaukee IHL at the start of the last season. Gino Ojic, everyone. Rip Gino. One of the greatest enforcers of all time. Okay. And I got a couple of this one. Just a couple of this one. This one is actually quite damaged. Pavel Bure. This is a platinum prospect. Bure arrived in Vancouver on November 1991, sparked an outburst of Pavel mania amongst Canucks fans. The Russian speedster is dazzling breakaway skater with exceptional natural skill. Bure played for the Central Red Army before joining the Canucks. Yeah, so there's Pavel Bure 1. Here's another one. This one's wrapped. This one's like a very cool looking one. This is a hat trick card. So this is celebrating all of his hat tricks. He got 6 hat tricks in 1 year for this one. Pavel Bure. And then here's the other one. This one's also got a little damage to it. Another Pavel Bure. This is from 93-94. So this is the year they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, so we got 3 Pavel Bure cards. Pretty cool, right? And then one more Canucks legend before we get into it. I would like to present to you Captain Kirk McLean. I guess this one goes like this. Kirk McLean, one of the GOATs for the 94 run. He was an absolute beast. Started with the Devils, got traded to the Canucks. But Kirk McLean, enjoying Sprite in the background there, and almost falling down after making a save on this one. Pretty sick, eh? Canucks legends, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed that. They're lining up at center. Another session of show and tell for you kids. Canucks are starting off with the power play. They'll have a little bit of time to try and get within 2, but they lose the face-off in the third period. Bonjour, Russell. Hope you're doing well. Hello, bonjour, Universal Habs. Jake DeBrusk scores! The Vancouver Canucks have broken the shutout. Take that, DeSmith, you son of a bitch. Our D is better than your D. DeBrusk defeats DeSmith. Woo! Jake DeBrusk rushing down the wing, goes behind the net. DeSmith gets out of position, and DeBrusk banks it off the back of his leg into the net. The Vancouver Canucks have made it a 2-goal game, breathing a little bit of life into the lineup, hopefully. Bang, says Big Hog Hockey. Calvin 99 Charlie, Trevor Linden, goal, Trevor Linden, goal, Trevor Linden, goal, Trevor Linden, goal, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. And then she goes like, go, 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 go. And then Thomas is like, let's go. And then Big Hog Hockey's like, go, 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 go. And then Big Mac's like, go, 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 boom, goal, goal, goal. And then Thomas is like, Trevor Linden, goal, Trevor Linden, goal, Trevor Linden, goal. Oh, DeSmith can't cover it. He finally covers it. Canucks driving the net again there. Can't you see I'm celebrating the last one? Calvin 99 Charlie, let's go. Give us a couple already. We deserve it. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. Michael Chow, turns out the greatest power play strategy is no strategy at all. Correct. Oh, wow. So most power play points by defenseman. Quinn Hughes just tied for the lead. Woo, says Matt from the future. Zach says goal, 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 goal. Universal Habs. I'm good. We won today, extending our wild card lead. Good job, Universal Habs. Magnifique. Magnifique. Mike Frank Morris. Yeah, awesome. And then Drew's like, go, 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 go. Aronic on the blue line. Keeps it in, puts it down to the boards. Hoglander in the middle, high slot, takes a shot. And went off a stick and into the netting, and that'll be a face-off. Swerve Nerve and Trevor Linden, goal. 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 Matt, Demko's back up. Demko's back up. Demko's back up. Demko's back up. Are we playing? Are we even playing? Yeah, we just scored, Shrek. Let's go Canucks, says Thomas. Mancini walking down through the face-off dot, trying to get out in front. Mancini hustles back and checks his man, so the Canucks cannot come up with the puck. Marcus Pettersson puts it back over Mancini. Mancini puts it up to DeBrusque, who puts it to the middle for Bluger, who immediately loses the ball. Puck. Sportsnet, update your score. Oh no! I don't know what you're talking about. It's awesome. Yeah, you guys are going to make the playoffs, aren't you? Thomas, fix the scoreboard. At the Shrek. If that's what you call this. Swervin' Irvin. You're just testing me now. Trevor Linden, goal, goal, goal. 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 Big Mac. Fireborn Knights. Learn the rules. Brutalities, taking penalties. Learn the rules. Canucks with the goalie pulled. The Canucks lose the puck just inside the blue line. Ooh, it's going to be a double liner too. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be stitches, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that'll be a 4-minute minor, I think. We got lag. In Winnipeg, we chirp a lot. AI lag. Look at that. We're at 900, everyone. Congratulations to everyone. 900 subscribers. Thank you very much. Whoever just subbed, I appreciate it. Coach Rob Willie, hi. Hi, Coach Rob Willie. Thomas is like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And then Matt says, Marty, if we lose this game, we're golfing. Can you? I'm dropping beats, bruh. Fair enough. Matt, we do. Gonna sub on another account to make it 900. Thank you, KJ. Hi, Coach Rob Willie. Thanks for getting the pizza. Oh, you guys are eating pizza again. I'm jealous. Now that's a cut. Yeah, you could see it. He's going to get a couple stitches. Suter hats. Didn't see the puck bouncing along the dasher. Dallas shoots it all the way down the ice. Demko stops it behind his net. One more to 900. 900! Oh, it's back to the 899. Bluger with brutality blood leaking from his chin. Brutality blood. 900 sub hype. And then somebody unsubbed because they're funny. Frank Morris, let's not waste our draft picks. 3. Utah going to pass us in the standings. Unless we come back. Smith with a save. He saw it all the way. 2:47 left to go on the power play. Zach, wow. KJ, you're welcome. 900. How much disappointment can the Canucks generate in 4 minutes? Big Mac 900. Dobby, learn the rules. Trevor Linden. Swear jar. Goal. Canucks go. Jake takes Hoggy. Hype to 900 sub. Who got cut? Bluger got cut on the chin. Mancini drops it for Hronek. Hronek puts it over for. Ooh, right in front. Ratu couldn't get all of it. Ratu puts it back to the blue line. Hronek puts it over for Hoglander. Oh man, he chipped it just in front. Like out of the air. That was wild. Carlson almost getting one there. Canucks doing well to try and keep this puck down low. See if they can come out with it. Oh, we're up to 901 now. Woo! And the Canucks score! On the power play! Vancouver has made it 3-2! Woo! Mancini! It was Mancini! Hachiko, you finally got it right! Yeah. Did Mancini get it or did Carlson touch it? I think Carlson might have touched it. It makes sense now. We are rivals with the Avalanche. Yep. Hachiko Bluger. Hachiko unsubbed. It says 899 on mine. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm subbed. I'm cheering for Russell's team. 901 now. I think Big Hog unsubbed. Heh. KJ other account. Big Hog Hockey. Bruh. KGZ sub. Thank you, KGZ. 901. Now it's back to 900. Yo, it's me. 901. Dobby gets a treat. Goal! 3-2. Guess they're looking at it now. WKJ. Oh no, it's a goal. It's a good goal. They got it. All right, I can put it on the board now. It's official. And we scored. Woo! Dobby. Goal, says Shannon. Matt, one more. Other iPad, laugh out loud. That's hilarious, KJ. Using the other iPad. Dobby, goal. Woo! Says Matt. Calvin 99 Charlie. Trevor Linden goal. Trevor Linden. I said it 3 goal period. Matt from the future. No, Matt from the past saying 3 goals in the third period. Treats. Oh, and they did it before the end of the power play, so they're still on the power play because it's a double minor. Hughes on the left point, puts it down for Suter, who bobbles the puck, and the puck gets chipped out to center. Quinn Hughes can't collect it. Canucks hit their man. Oh my gosh, the Canucks are not paying attention. Steele is, though. Garland collects it, puts it off the boards. Carlson puts it back for Hughes. Bang! Go. Boom. Goal. Fluke. I told you I still believe, says Calvin 99 Charlie. KGZ. KJ, you're the best! Hachiko. Go. Dan Riccio slamming the Spro right now. PP still fat, baby. Back to Hughes on the point. Hughes puts it down for Hronek. Hronek puts it back for Hughes. Hughes on the point. Puts it down for Hronek. Hronek skates the blue line. Hughes with a shot. That bounces off a couple shin pads. Oh, Carlson puts it over for Besser, but Besser couldn't get a clean shot. He was being checked. And the puck goes all the way back to the blue line. Quinn Hughes skates down. Puts it over for Hronek. Hronek puts it back for Hughes. Hughes puts it over for Besser. Or Hoglander. Hoglander skates down to the corner. Carlson puts it back for Hughes. Hughes shoots it. That one goes wide. Hronek collects it on the half boards. Power play's over. Goal. Swerve never in Trevor Linden. Goal. Trevor Linden. Goal. Trevor Linden. Goal. KJ Brady. Thank you. Still on the PP. Drew Richards. Goal. Big Hog. Go. Canucks go. Canucks still controlling after the power play is over. Dallas has got to be tired. Canucks trying to keep it down low. Carlson does so. Canucks have managed to get a change. Dallas has not been able to change their players. They give the puck back to Sherwood. Sherwood tries to keep it in. He does. Carlson puts it down low into the corner. Dakota Joshua skating in, trying to get the puck back. Dallas tries to swing it out. Can't get it to go out. Puck goes behind the Dallas net. Canucks put it off the boards back to the point. Mancini has it bounce on him. Come on, get it back in, boys. Don't let him get a change. Sherwood skates it through center. Chips it into the zone. Skates onto it with a forecheck. Dallas gets there first. Rings around the boards. Canucks intercept it. But Dakota Joshua gave it away. Mancini stumbles but gets back up. Mike Torrance. Yay! Frank Morris. Damn. High stick. Zach. Nice. Mr. Rainbow Boy appeared for the by Victorio Mancini. Casey DeSmith makes a save with his head. DPD with a shot that manages to get through, and DeSmith makes a save off the pad and then gloves it to get a face-off. Canucks have made it a 1-goal game. Mancini! Big PP, guys. Hachiko's boyfriend. No goal. Goal! Goal. Hachiko. Go. Eggplant. Swerve Irvin. Mancini! High sticking challenge. Yeah, apparently that's a thing, Drew. Which is weird. Mr. Rainbow Boy. Victorio! Canucks score, says Mohammed. Matt, wasn't there 203 on the PP? Shouldn't it be still PP? It was Matt from the past. Goal, says Mohammed. Bang, says Big Hog. No AI leg. Trevor Linden, says Thomas. Barber's wrong. No high stick. 199 more goals to go. Yeah, no Big D. Thomas. Go. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. I'm gonna always watch on 2 iPads for 2 views. KJ doing the Lord's work. Matt, Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. KJ Brezzi should have been doing that. Big Hoggy Hachiko, that's 1 goal every 0.7 seconds. I believe. KJ, does watching a TV and phone, but from the same account, count as 2 views? I don't know about that one, Calvin. It might be. It could be. I wonder if that could have been high sticking. I didn't even show you guys these during show and tell, but you guys have already seen these, so. But that was if you guys are going to talk about the Canadian All-Stars. Carlson is on fire. I'm not sure, Calvin. Big Hog knows math. Shannon, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Battle in the corner. Looks like a rugby game is broken out over there between Forbort. Elias Pettersson with a shot. That one goes off his stick. Comes to the middle of the slot. Shot to the front. Oh, dribbles through the crease. Forbort puts it down low. Garland tries to get it out front. His pass gets checked away from him. Suter blocks that pass. Canucks try and get it down low again. Dallas gets the puck out to center. Elias Pettersson fending off a Dallas player and then does well to just get calmly gives the puck back over to Forbort. Forbort passes out to center and gets intercepted. Rantanen skating down Main Street. Canucks lost defensive coverage again, but luckily the pass didn't make it over to the intended target. DeBrus stops on the half boards, loses the puck, and then gains it again, and then loses it again. Now he's battling in the corner, takes his man down. Another rugby game is broken out in the corner. Canucks look like they actually want this one now. If so, it counts. Count me in. Laugh out loud. Big Hog. Yeah, I definitely didn't use a calculator. Calvin was the only one who believed. Calvin 99 Charlie. Out of everyone in the Vancouver Canucks fandom, I was the only one who believed enough. Never believed in the Canucks. Never, man. Sometimes. I wouldn't say never, but sometimes. The Canucks have put the puck all the way down the ice. They're trying to make a cake for Mancini. Learn the rules. Got the easy bake out on the bench there, and they're just like trying not to burn their fingers. Lefty all around. Carlson is very smart and has a fast release. Do y'all want what? No. Do y'all want what I'm smoking? Yeah, if you're still thinking the Canucks can win, then yes, that is the good shit. Just need a bit more speed. Speed. No, thank you, Calvin. I'm pure innocent boy. Says a Chico. Yeah, right. Universal Habs. Russell, since Sens clinched, we are next 100%. The Sens are officially clinched now with that win today. Yeah, the Sens have officially clinched a playoff spot today. So you guys need 3 more points to clinch. Can you believe that, everyone? Have a look at this. To clinch in the Eastern Conference, you need 90 points. To clinch in the Western Conference, you're going to need more than 93 points. It's insane, the discrepancy between the two conferences. Universal Habs, you're looking really good, though. 3 more points and you're in. You need 3 more points out of 4 games. So 1 win out of 3 games and 1 overtime loss. Mancini collects it behind his own net. Pass up. Suter rips it in. Goes all the way around the boards. Suter manages to get it back. Garland puts it back for Hughes. Back to the bar. I never say no to a smoke session. Laughing and crying. Puff, puff, pass. Calvin 99 Charlie, does it rhyme with Beth or need? I'm going to say it probably rhymes with need, Matt, from the past. Luger stops up. Back from his repair job. I wonder how many stitches he got. I'm going to say he got 2 stitches. Michael Chow, lefty all around. One quick trip to the downtown east side and they'll have plenty of speed. Do they still have speed? And is that still a thing people do? Calvin 99 Charlie, I believe in the Canucks. Demko makes a save. His first save of the period. Dallas has got their first shot of the period. The Canucks have 9. So hear that, Calvin? Shannon believes. Big Hoggy Barber, you literally said you loved the Canucks. Mike Torrance, puff, puff, pass, my motto. Calvin 99 Charlie, good thing God made it then, so you go, Chico. Habs 13, hi, says Zach 25. Lefty all around, yes, but we don't want his high hockey IQ fried. Fair, that's fair. Barbershop window, love and believing are 2 different things. That's fair, Barbershop. I never knew you loved the Canucks. You love them, but you don't believe in them. That's a strange relationship. Universal Habs. Hi, Zach. Big Hog Hockey. True, but you still love them. Remember, fellas, the Smith is in net. Matt from the past. I do love the Canucks. I love watching them lose. What? Michael Chow. So the trick is to get the Dallas crowd to chant Casey's name. Yeah. KC, KC, KC. Calvin 99 Charlie. It's green, something purple, loud as fuck. Sometimes purple, loud as fuck. Huh. Swear jar, swear jar. KJ Brazy, DeSmith has garbage rebound control. They should be putting bodies in front of the net, shooting for rebounds. Heck yeah. I love a good shot for a rebound. Lefty all around. Carlson could be the next Brock Besser for us next year. Let's hope. I love the grit to his game. That is true, lefty all around. Shannon, my dream is to get a hockey stick from Quinn Hughes. Fair enough, Shannon. That's a good dream to have. Maybe one of these days. By the way, Shannon, I see you got a picture with Finn. Did you ever see this picture of me with Finn? Look at that young son of a bitch wearing a Boston jersey. It's a Boston because it's a Dropkick Murphy shirt, okay? There's me hanging out with Finn. Since I saw in your picture, Shannon, you got Finn in the background. I thought I'd join in. Aronic in the corner, which is always scary. Puck goes all the way down the ice, but it bounces over a Dallas stick, so it's no icing. KJ Brazy can buy one from Rogers Arena, Shannon. Oh, you can actually buy them? Oh, man. Dakota Joshua with a good chance there. I thought he might have snuck that one in, but it went high. Joshua on the other side coming out with a puck. Does well to come out with the puck. Tries to make a pass, though, and that one gets intercepted. The Canucks, Sherwood intercepts it. Canucks battling hard. 3-2, 7:18 left to go. Like $800 though, yeah. Get it autographed and framed, it, Shannon, if you ever do. I hope you get your hockey stick, Shannon. I hope Shannon gets the Quinn Hughes hockey stick too. Thomas, that would be sweet, Shannon. Barber, you straight up said, I love the Canucks. Zach's like, swear jar. Michael Chow, remember when the Canucks had everything riding on Spencer Martin and Colin Delia? Yeah, those were dark times. Among many of the dark times. Puck comes all the way out. Mancini skates it through center. He rips it around the boards. Hoglander moving in on the forecheck. Can't come up with the puck, though. Garland tries to get the man. Jamie Benn gets checked by Mancini. Quinn Hughes collects the puck in his own zone. He'll skate out. Shannon, anyone who goes to Canucks games before the end of the season, try to get me a hockey stick from a Canucks player. Hear that, people? Let's get a stick for Shannon. Sure. Big hog, winky face. It's not the only accident you'll have, Barber. Hachiko getting aggressive. Oh, DeBrusque got it up to looks like O'Connor, but O'Connor lost it. Quinn Hughes collects it on his half boards, puts it in front for DPD. DPD puts it up for Jake DeBrusque, skates through center ice, puts it over for Besser. Canucks stay on side, barely. Jake DeBrusque puts it into the corner. Luger stops behind the net. Luger fending off his man in the corner. Puts it behind for DeBrusque. DeBrusque puts it off the boards back for Pedersen. EPD. And then Jake DeBrusque skates in behind the net, out in the corner. Oh, shot just goes wide. EPD just shot it wide. Besser looks to the DPD again. DPD shoots, and that one gets blocked. Now Besser again on the half boards. Besser back for DPD. DPD puts it down for Besser. Besser looking over for DPD again. DPD shot to the front of the net. Bluger tried to get a tip on net, but that one went just wide. Forward checks his man. Brock Besser comes up with it on the half boards, but the puck squeaks out to center ice. Brock Besser puts it back down. Marcus Pedersen comes off the bench and flips it in behind the Dallas net. Drew O'Connor in. He loses the puck. Half boards. Puck comes out to center, though. Rantanen, one-on-one on Mancini. Marchment puts it far side for Rantanen. Oh, Duchesne. Duchesne gives it away. Carlson. Marcus Pedersen has a slap shot get blocked. Carlson's now back for a defenseman. Duchesne putting moves on Hronek and gets a shot off. Hronek getting walked again. Calvin 99 Charlie Sabres won again 3-0 against the Canes, if I'm mistaken. No, you're not. Is your bed dry right now? Says Ichigo. Oh, puck just got tipped wide. 4 minutes left to go in the third period. That's what I thought. Oh, another one tipped wide. Oh my gosh. The Canucks are just surviving right now. Puck to the front. That one goes wide as well. Ben throws a hit on O'Connor. Ben takes a shot and Demko makes a save with his mask. Hronek flips it out to center. Carlson does well to block that pass. Canucks can't. Oh, and then Quinn Hughes picks it up at center. He'll turn back into his own zone. Universal Habs. Funny fact, our next game is Ottawa Senators, Russell. Woo! So you guys got a chance to put a damper on their celebrations. Mancini down the half boards. Oh, tried to cut in front. Lost the puck at the last second, unfortunately. Dallas puts it all the way down to the Canucks zone. Quinn Hughes being harassed. Drops it for Mancini. Mancini being double teamed. Sherwood's there now to help. Ratu throws a hit in the corner. Dallas scores. Laughing and crying. Going out. It's 420 somewhere. Drew, Universal Habs. That'll be a good game. It's always 420 in my house, says KJ. Yeah, Drew. He sleeps in a bathtub, says Milosh. I'm the man cave. In the man cave. Nothing but the finest cardboard boxes for barbershop. Yeah, another one where the Canucks cannot defend the slot. You have 3-4 guys looking behind the net and nobody takes the slot. That's the same thing that happened yesterday. Great save, Demko. We score. Vegas is up 1-0 on the Habs now, but the Habs just got a power play. Demko's going to the bench with 2:30 left. Hoglander in. Tries to get it down low. Can't get it to go, though. Hoglander battling for it, but Dallas comes up with the puck. Shoots to the empty net. There it is. Dallas scores again. Back to the bar. KJ Brezzi, I don't live in Vancouver. I'm in Victoria. Ah, true. Let's go. Casey, says Swervin. Michael Chow, Swervin Irvin immediately followed by a groan of disappointment. Let's go, Vancouver! Calvin 99 Charlie. Russ doesn't understand that it's loud as F, meaning when you smoke it, you cough or is loud. Huh. Swear jar. Michael Chow, classic playoff moment. Holy, why is it when I stop watching, we score? Why am I complaining? At least we're winning. We're not winning though, Jazz. And you started watching again and then we got scored on twice. What the heck, Jazz? And Capitals Barber. People will try to forget it, but I won't. Russ wins. That Finn is younger than Shannon's Finn. Yeah. Shannon, go Canucks, go Canucks, go Canucks, go Canucks, go! KJ Brazzi, they have a store with game used sticks, jerseys, gloves, and socks. Yeah, Shannon, go Canucks, go, says Milosh. Where's Dobby? That's a good point. I literally just woke this boy up from his nap. So he actually looks like a crazy. Atu scores. Dobby shows up and the Canucks score. Look at that, Dobby. Look at that tongue hanging out to your face, huh? Here you go, Thomas. Vancouver Canucks have made it 5-3. Oh, yes. Here's a little bit of Dobby for you before the end of the game. Right, Dobby? Oh, he's so mad at me because he was literally sleeping. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Such a sweet little monkey. Yeah, isn't he a sweet boy? He's like, please, Father, let me have a nap. Oh, yes. You're so sweet. Go. Boom, go. R2D2 scores, says Matt from the future. Calvin and I love when puppies have their tongues sticking out like that. Dobby. Matt, good old monkey paw. Calvin and Charlie, Trevor Linden goal. And the Canucks have scored again! Chaos! Dobby, you got 2 goals for the Canucks! What is this anarchy? They got 28.4 seconds left to go, people! It's 5-4! 2 goals! Goal! Yay-ish. Canucks score. Woo! Says Milosh. Calvin, or Coach Rob Willie. Five, 4 Canucks. There's hope. Pachico, go. Calvin 999 Charlie. Trevor Linden goal. And then Zach says 4-5. And then Matt from the past says, holy crap, Batman. And then Big Mac says, go. Boom, go. And then Jazz says, go. And then Matt says, don't go away just yet. And then Calvin 99 Charlie says, I still believe. Trevor Linden. And then Big Mac says, I told you. And then Matt says, go. Dobby. And then Dobby, come back. And Shannon's like, go. And Swerven's like, go. Dobby. And then Barbershop's like, why didn't the Canucks play like this for 90% of this season? You gotta believe, says Matt from the future. Swerven says, go. Trevor Linden, we're feeling lucky. And then Mike Torrance is like, yay-ish. And then Swerven Irvin's like, go. Jake takes hockey. Canucks score. Goal. The random voice, rats. Canucks have 20 seconds left. They've pulled the goalie again. They've got 4 guys in the corner. Puck comes over to Garland. He can't quite get it. Puck comes out to him at the point. Quinn Hughes shot to the front. Oh, that one just goes wide. Are you kidding me? They Tie game! Oh my good God! 5.2 seconds left to go! And the number one center on the Canucks, Pew Suter, scores! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I don't think you can believe it. I can't believe it. Zach's like 5'5". And Swervener's like, no. And Jazz is like, go, 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 go. And then KJ's like, sure. And then Coach Riley is like, tie. And then Milosh is like, woo. And then Mr. Rainbow Boy's like, what the hell just happened? And then Lanky 32's like, 5'5". And then Muhammad's like, hi, Dobby. It's the Dobby effect. Because the Smith wasn't in the net for all those games. And then Matt's like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And then Milosh is just like, what happened? And Coach Riley is like, go. What the hell did I just witness? With the entire regular season hanging in the balance, down by 2 goals with no time left, scoring 3 goals. 3. Vancouver Canucks, in the last minute of play. This is wild. Look at this. Ratu, after they got scored on the empty net goal, they score. Victor Mancini makes it 3-2. Bork makes it 4-2. Granlund scores the empty to make it 5-2. Ratu scores to make it 5-3 with 19 left. 30 seconds later, Pew Suter scores to make it 5-4. And then 26 seconds after that, Pew Suter scores again. So 2 goals from Pew Suter. Insane. Swerve Nervin, hell yeah. Shannon's like, 5-5 Canucks. And then she goes like, what? And KJ's like, oh my fucking God. And then Mike Torrance is like, and Milosh is like, WTF, woo! And the Bunny fan's like, you got it. Right, and goal! Yeah, I did get it right, didn't I? Go to the shootout, we win. Demko against the Smith, no brainer. Who wins here? Personalizes like, wow. And Calvin 99 Charlie's like, Trevor Linden goal, 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 Trevor Linden goal. And then Matt from the future is like, Canucks tie it. And Big Mac's like, go, 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 boom, goal. And then the Bunny fan's like, woo. And Barbershop's like, wow. And Big Hog's like, wow. And then the Bunny fan's like, overtime. And Milosh is like, great period of hockey. And Calvin 99 Charles is like, I still can't fucking believe. I thought you believed before. Now that it's happened and it's in front of your face, you can't believe it. But before it happened, you believed it. What is going on, Calvin? Matt's like, Dobby gets all the treats tonight. Vancouver Canucks hockey. You never know what you're going to get. You have literally no idea. You think you know? You don't know. Most difficult single point ever. Yeah, Chico. I'm going to pee my pants. WTF is happening. Big Hog Hockey. Go, 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 go. Luke Flyswatter. WTF. Matt from the future. Woo! Big Hog Hockey. I left. They did something, says Mr. Rainbow Boy. Canucks score, says Mohammed. Drew Richards says goal. Trevor Linden, goal. Trevor Linden, goal. Trevor Linden, goal. Trevor Linden. Matt from the future. Do you believe in miracles? Shannon, goal, 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 goal. Bunny fan. Canucks win this game, make playoffs, then win cups, is the Bunny fan. Canucks controlling off the opening faceoff. You got Quinn Hughes, Connor Garland, and Pew Suter out there on hat-trick watch. Quinn Hughes controlling in his own zone. Ratnan's out there. Quinn Hughes with some speed through the zone. In behind the net, puts it out for Garland. Garland over for Suter. Suter steps down the slot. He shoots it. Smith makes the save. Ratnan's just like all over Suter. And there is going to be a penalty because Ratnan is a piece of crap. Go to the box, Ratnan. Nobody cares what you have to say, you son of a bitch. Goal, says Muhammad. Big Mac. I didn't hear no fucking bell. $2 dono from Big Mac. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Big Mac, for the $2 dono. Canucks are going to the power play in overtime. Big Hog. Wow. Drew Richards against Dallas, no less. WTF wild. Barbershop window. Dallas is such a joke. Oh, it was Ratu taking this face off. Heroic takes the face off. Yeah, Hronik won his first face-off ever probably there. Casey, you got a Canucks jersey on under that Stars jersey? Make the Dallas Cowgirls cry. Colorado gonna first round them hard, says Drew Richards. Canucks on the power play in overtime. 4-on-3 power play in overtime. Suter looks back to the point for Hughes. Hughes puts it down low for Besser. Besser skates into the middle. Puts it down for Hughes. Hughes turns. Back up to the high slot. Puts it down low for Suter. Hughes down low for Besser. Besser puts it in front, gets blocked. Besser loading up, puts it back for Hughes. Hughes puts it back for Besser. Besser puts it back for Hughes. Shot. Besser collects it. Oh, Besser puts it through the crease. Suter couldn't handle the pass, but keeps the puck. Minute 12 left to go in the power play. Quinn Hughes puts it back for Besser. Besser shoots. Swing and a miss. Only gets a piece of it. And the Canucks can't come up with loose puck. Dallas clears it all the way down the ice. Don't stop believing. See, don't stop believing, says Calvin. Pity those poor Texans that headed for the exits. Dallas fans are like, what? Says the random voice. Suter puts it back over for Hughes. Hughes shoots just wide. Suter gets the puck off the boards. Puts it down low. Back up for Hughes. Puck goes right past Hughes. Bouncing pass. That'll go all the way down the ice. Demko plays it all the way back up to the blue line. Hoglander onto the ice. 20 seconds left to go on the power play. He skates down low. Gets it behind the net. Puts it back up for Hughes. Hughes puts it across the blue line. Connor Garland looks back to Hughes. Puts it back to him. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. Connor Garland puts it just wide of the net. Puck gets all the way out and down the ice. That'll be the end of the power play. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the moment in overtime until the whistle goes. Luke Flyswider, I wasn't ready to go. I was ready to go. Shut off the TV. Freaking fantastic game, says Mohammed. They deserve that period, 100%. Hronik puts it back for Thatcher Demko. Quinn Hughes has been out there for 3 minutes now. Quinn Hughes drops it for Hronik. Hronik drops it for Sherwood. Sherwood through center, drops it for Hughes. Hughes over the blue line. Puts it back for Sherwood. Sherwood on the blue line, puts it down for Hughes. Hughes on the half boards. On the far side, puts it back up to the blue line for Hronik. Hronik puts it over for Hughes. Hughes puts it down low for Hronik into the far corner. Hronik loses it in the corner. Down but checked. Canucks score! Keeper showing in overtime. 4-4 hockey after the power play is over, and the Vancouver Canucks, in unbelievable fashion, have won 6-5 against Dallas after being down 5-2 with 1 minute left to go in the third period. I don't even know how much of that you guys heard. I'm pretty sure my mic canceled most of that out. Canucks win! Canucks win! No way! No way! Ah. Goal! Calvin 99 Charlie, Trevor Linden goal, Trevor Linden goal, Trevor Linden goal. Chichigo, go, 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 go. What was that game? Mr. Rainbow Boy, Canucks goal! Milosh, wow, what an ending. Shannon, Canucks win! We win, says Coach Robbie. KJ, Sherwood! And Milosh is like, woo! And then Lanky's like, Canucks win! And Milosh is like, go, Canucks go! And then Matt from the past is like, go Canucks go, go Canucks go. And then Milosh is like, let's go, boys. And Mike Torrance is like, wow. And Lefty all around's like, yeah, baby. And Jazz is like, go, 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 go. And the Bunny fans like, goal. And Matt from the past is like, Dobby, goal, Dobby, goal. And then Jake takes hockey. What a freaking win. LMAO. Calvin, I told you. And Matt from the future is like, yes. And then KJ is like, Calvin knew it. And then Big Mac's like, go, 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 boom. And Michael Chow's like, the Canucks literally had position the entire overtime. And then Lefty Allround's like, yeah, baby, yeah. One of the best comebacks in the regular season in Canucks history. They still have a chance, says the Bunny Van. Shannon, go, 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 go. Matt, Dallas Cowgirls, go home crying. Calvin 99 Charlie, I believe. Big Hog, bang. Bunny Fan, goal. Big Mac, yeah, boys. Big Hog Hockey, go, 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 go. And then Swerve and Irvin dropping 5 gifted memberships in the chat. That's crazy. Swerve and Irvin, I think that every single person watching right now that can have a membership has a membership. So everyone right now, if you have not done so, make sure you go into your settings and make sure that you can receive gifts, because you'll probably get a free gift membership right now from Swerve and Irvin. Chief Keef, the mic, laugh out loud. Garland is so dangerous on the boards. Drew Richards, go, 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 go. Personalized, woo! Zach McNally, Leafs, yay! Am I still napping? This has to be a dream, right? F Dallas is Matt. Drew Richards, incredible. Big Hog Hockey, Canucks, go, 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 go. Never boring, says Matt from the future. They still have a chance. Good on you, Swerve and Irvin. W. Irvin says, Calvin 99 Charlie, Milosh, haha. I'm laughing too, Russ. Matt from the past, best comeback ever. Luke 5-star, you were ahead of Sportsnet, so I heard you score ahead of the stream. Woo! Epitome comeback kids. Muhammad, Canucks score, goal. Chief Keef, goal, says Muhammad. Matt, Canucks just goated comebacks forever. Michael Chow, look at the smiles on the boys. Keystone, wait, I missed the game. What just happened? Bro, you missed the greatest third period in Canucks history. Lefty all around, that has to be the best comeback in Canucks history in the regular season. Dallas sold. Mike Torrance, what the hell just happened? What a game, says Drew Richards. Sleeve loss. Luke Flyswatter, hear you scream ahead of the scream I meant. What a collapse by Dallas. DeSmith sucks. DeSmith sucks. And then Personalized is like, grats on 900 subs. Let's see 1,000. Thank you very much, Personalized. Yeah, we hit 900 tonight. Pretty crazy. Oh, there it is. The random voice getting a free gifted membership from Mr. Swerve and Irvin. Yeah, because you went in your settings. You turned on gifts, didn't you? Perfect, perfect. And then Dustin Boydell just shows up and he's like, so you're telling me the chance. $20 dono. Thank you very much, Dustin. We appreciate the dono to Dobby's College Fund. Please say re-sign. We don't want Pius Suter quitting on us yet. Suter, Garland, great pair. Yep. The Canucks had possession of the puck almost all the third. Yep. One of the awesome comebacks ever. We are still alive. And then Mr. Rainbow Boy's like, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. And that all around's like, re-sign Suter. And then KJ's like, Suter is him. And then Mohammed's like, go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. And I agree with that. What a crazy finish. Okay, I'm freaking out here. We got to get Dustin in because you know he's happy too. You know that the man has got a big smile on his face right now for sure. That was insanity, kids. All right. Okay, let's get Dustin on the line. This is insanity. All right, guys. The man who just donated $20 because he's a crazy person, Dustin Boydell.
I've pinched myself like 100 times thinking I was dreaming.
Just like,
what just happened? That was a wild third period. Oh my Lord.
Down by 3 goals with 1 minute left, and they score 3 goals in the last minute and then win it in overtime.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. It barely keeps our chances alive, but what the hell? Our chances are still alive.
2.3% now, Dustin. It went up by a whole percent after that.
Hey, you know what? Crazier things have happened.
Never boring. Never
Oh
boring.
man. I yeah.
It's hard to do a
It-
talk show when you're speechless.
Right? Like I was just ready to, move on. Granlund buries that one from like the red line,
Yep.
the goal line. It's like, oh, this one's over.
Yeah. 5-2.
It's 5-2 with a minute left. It's like, yeah, game over. Even when Ratu scored, I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. I was like, Canucks score.
consolation goal. Right? And then it's like Suter scores 30 seconds later.
Like, okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't really want to give up. And then he scores again. It's like, what did I just? What just happened? I mean, it all started with the, I guess the Rantanen cross check. We can say kind of the turning point of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Rantanen was being a little bitch all night for sure.
Yeah, but that cross check to the face kind of was the turning point, I think.
I mean, we're
It
very
just kinda-
lucky because if you look at the play again, I think it hits his shoulder first, but I think it's one of those ones where the one hand hits the shoulder and the other hand hits the face. So it's not a full cross check, which it could have been a lot worse. But still, aggressively cross checking a rookie. Like, good job, Rantanen.
Yeah. Anywhere towards that area, like, of the face or anything, right? It's just the act itself will light a fire under a team that's, they weren't really desperate for anything, but then something like that happens and it becomes about proving a point.
Yeah.
And they kind of all galvanized together and put everything they had in that last minute, knowing that I guess that last minute was their season. If they don't give it everything they had, they're done. And it's really great to see Aatu Ratu getting through there, and then Pius Suter, 2 goals. I mean, it's great. He's done absolutely fantastic filling in his role as a first-line center. I haven't badmouthed him at all in this role. I've just said, going forward, does he have the capability of doing that for an entire season with those elevated minutes?
Right.
No clue, right? This is great, what he's been able to do right now. It's just not something that you want him to have to do, right now as you don't want to have him as your number one center, right?
No.
Like you just, you reap the benefits of what's happening now. If you can make something happen with him at free agency, great. But, it's kind of one of those things where you just take what you're getting, be happy and move forward. And then Hronek turns the puck over, but uses every last ounce of effort he has left to follow through on that check and separate the player from the puck. Really close to taking a penalty, but he didn't hold or grab or hook. He just kind of shoved at the last second, threw him off balance. Great pass out front by Garland, and Sherwood just burying it to complete the comeback. Like, yeah.
Garland takes out Dumba too. Like, Dumba literally has a foot on Garland, right? Like, Dumba's like 6'5" or something like that. Garland's like 5'8", right? And he takes out Dumba. Like, crazy. Aatu Ratu now, since being recalled from Abbotsford, that is his 5th goal since he's been recalled from Abbotsford, and that is in 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 games. So he's got 5 goals in 8 games since being recalled from Abbotsford. And still, what did he get? 10 minutes tonight, probably?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's crazy
those
too.
young guys in those important minutes, man.
Well, just the fact that Dallas was up 3-0 as well. Like, they had 2 3-goal leads in this game. So they had 3-goal lead when Duchesne scored in the second period. Jake DeBrusk scores. Victorio Mancini scores to make it a 3-2 game.
Yep.
Ratu with an assist on that too, by the way, and Carlson. So you got the 3 young guys, which you love to see on the power play. And then Bork scores, and then Granlund scores the empty netter, restores the 3-goal lead, and then Ratu's like, hold my beer.
Yeah. Yep. No, I mean it was fantastic to see,
And then,
especially when the Canucks were outplayed in the majority of the categories tonight.
Yeah.
Special teams not good for either team. Power play is great. Penalty kills. Both teams took the night off.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because
Canucks
they're
took
two of the
advantage.
best in the league at penalty kills, but they both didn't do anything.
Yeah. Canucks hockey, baby. You never know what you're going to get.
And on top of all of that, the Canucks had 22 giveaways tonight.
Yep. Yeah, and 20 of their shots were blocked. So, I mean, they did throw everything they had at Dallas in that third period.
Yeah, 32 shots plus 20 block shots. You're looking at over 50 shots thrown at Casey DeSmith. Again, former Canucks goaltender, looking really good until that last minute of the third period.
Well, and that first goal kind of got in his head, right? Like Tomlinson's saying how smart of a play it is by DeBrusk, but realistically, he's just trying to throw that out front to Besser, hopefully get it through the goalie.
Mm-hmm.
He bounces it off and it goes in, great. But that got into Smith's head, and then Mancini throws a one from the point. Really, really great job by Carlson to get from the corner. As soon as that puck left the corner, he books it straight to the front of the net, and that's something he's been doing in Abbotsford and being a great net front presence. Perfect screen in front of DeSmith. DeSmith didn't see that point shot at all, and goes by him blocker side, and yeah, it looked like the Canucks were gonna kind of keep it close, and they get a couple heartbreakers against, and it looks like game over. And yeah, you just in hockey, you never know what's gonna happen.
Well, it's crazy too now because you look at it, everyone's talking, oh, is it going to be Besser or DeBrusk who wins the goal scoring lead for the Canucks? And suddenly Suter's literally right there with him. Suter scoring his 24th of the year. DeBrusk scoring his 25th. And I believe Besser's at 24 as well, right? So now you got three guys who are all sitting just below that 30 goal mark, which is pretty impressive for a team that has been really having a hard time scoring goals. But lately, that's completely turned things around. They can't stop a goal from going in, but they're playing like the 80s Oilers. The barbershop might like that reference. And all of a sudden, they can score 6 goals against the Dallas Stars, who are one of the best defensive teams in the league as well.
Yep. Well, and one thing you're looking at with the defense struggling a bit is the absence of Tyler Myers.
Right.
He has been a really important veteran on that blue line this season. Despite the odd minor penalty he still takes, he hasn't made those misplays that he was so commonly known for. He's been far less chaotic the last season. But yeah, it's tonight was a night they managed to outscore their mistakes. It just took them the last minute to do so.
Got Styles T in chat. New guy. I haven't seen you before, Styles T. Welcome to Nothing is Perfect. This is Dustin Boydell, my co-host. And he says, Jet fan here. Big thanks on taking it to Dallas. Glad to see the Bucks rattle their Stars. Yep, that was pretty much all.
You're welcome.
It looks like Vancouver, right? Because a lot of the time when we see Vancouver get the lead, they just sit back, right? And I think it was one of those things with Dallas was like, oh, we're up by 3 goals with a minute left. Like, it's over, right? So obviously they took their foot off the gas, and all of a sudden 2 goals, 3 goals, and you're in overtime on a penalty kill.
Yeah. Yeah. Momentum like that, when you get 3 goals in the last minute of the game, momentum like that is next to impossible to recover from.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas didn't even have a single attempt in overtime. They killed off the penalty and then couldn't even get the puck back. And it was, curtains. I mean, they didn't even have a hope.
And just, again, going back to Canucks hockey, right? Like, they didn't really look all, like, I mean, second period, they looked okay. You know, they started coming back a little bit. But third period, they absolutely dominated. They had 9 shots before Dallas even got a shot in the third period.
Yeah. I mean, they were down 3-0 going into third. You're thinking pretty much game over against a team like Dallas.
Yeah.
And then that lucky bounce by DeBrusk just completely changed everything.
And I'm just like, all right, everyone, just look at this thing. The Canucks will never win. They're never going to get the Stanley Cup. You know, just don't even think about it. We're going to go do show and tell again because nobody actually wants to watch the Canucks right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So face-off wise, they still didn't do great, but I mean, I think it was the puck retrieval that was really, really good. And I wanted, and we haven't talked about him yet tonight because he didn't really show up on the scoreboard, but his play away from the puck, Dakota Joshua seemed to have a little bit of pep in his step tonight. It looked like he was digging the pucks out and making moves to come off the boards with the puck as well, which was one of the problems I was seeing with him before, where he didn't seem like he was very strong on his stick. But this game, I felt like he was one of the reasons the Canucks were able to dig that puck back out of the clutches of the Dallas Stars. Did you see the same thing?
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. I'd say that's absolutely accurate for sure. Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, sometimes it starts with baby steps. And with a guy like Dakota Joshua, clearly he dealt with some very serious stuff in the offseason, didn't really get his full training camp. But then to see, and you've seen it for his season, right? Like he's been doing the wave thing, right? Like sometimes he's looking really good, scores a couple goals. And then other times it looks like he's the biggest defensive liability since what, like old U Levy or something like that. But tonight, yeah, I felt like he took a step. And that's the thing. If you can contribute, even without being on the scoreboard, I'll take that from a guy like Dakota Joshua.
Oh, for sure. And that's one of the things that made him so valuable last year. The offense was an upside. He was so defensively sound that even when he went through a period where he didn't score, you didn't really mind. And so, it's nice to see him finding more. He's getting more aggressive. I think he's feeling more comfortable in his body and has fully recovered. He didn't get a proper training camp either. And it's just a weird process to go through when you don't get the time off to train the way you want to. I mean, you got to recover from games, right? You're not building up the way you do in the summer and stuff like that. So it's nice to see him finding his stride again, and I'm looking forward to him hopefully having a healthy off season and getting able to be ready to go right away at puck drop next October.
This might just in general be one of the weirdest nights of hockey that we've seen so far, because I don't know if you saw the score, Dustin, but the Utah Hockey Club is up 7-0 on the Kraken right now. So good thing we won this, otherwise they would have passed us. And then the Bruins beat the Devils 7-2, which is another just crazy game. And then the Islanders and the Predators the Predators came back on the Islanders and won 7-6, which is another one that's just like insane, right? Like just a night of hockey where it's like, what the hell is going on? Something's in the air, I guess.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh 5-0 over Chicago.
Right? After they got beat by Chicago 2 days ago, right? So
yep.
So we're looking at the standings now.
Parity in the NHL, right?
Yeah.
Anything can happen on any night.
I mean, even though Utah's up 7-0 right now, who knows? That lead might not be safe against the Kraken. The Kraken have a power play to start the period. But yeah, so the Canucks now have 85 points. So that moves them within 6 points of the Wild. So again, we still require the Wild to lose every single one of their last 4 games. And we need the Calgary Flames to lose 4 of their last 5 games. Or I guess, yeah, it would be 4 of the last 5 games. But we still have 2.3% of a chance.
Yeah, just keep winning and see what happens, right? That's all you can do. You can't worry about anything out of town. You just have to win.
Fair.
And that's the number one thing, right? Like that, whatever is going to happen completely out of our hands. The only thing that is in our hands is continuing to win. And we'll see.
Let's do the 3 stars. This one will probably be really, really hard to do. And I think that I think Shorty and Tomlinson had a really hard time doing this one too. So good luck, Dustin, on your 3-star prediction.
Okay, we're in Dallas, so the home media picked, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been Shorty then. This is why it's messed up.
Americans love the game-winning goal scorer, so we'll give a star to Kiefer Sherwood. Definitely a star to Mikhail Granlund for having 3 points. Goalies aren't getting any consideration tonight. And then I guess maybe Pius Suter for 2 goals.
Bro, you nailed it.
They like their goals. They like their goals in the States, right? Like they don't really look at intangibles.
Yeah, Kiefer Sherwood, the first
star. Out of order, but
Kiefer Sherwood shows up for the first time in the night and scores the game-winning goal, which is great, but gets the first star for that. Pius Suter gets 2 goals to tie the game up with under a minute left, and then Granlund getting 3 points, so he gets the honorary 3rd star in the loss. But yeah, I mean, the fact that you nailed that, you're clearly getting very good at this stuff, and we're gonna have to try and make it harder on you.
Well, it's just you get used to the way certain media act, and I mean, Shorty is pretty good about being unbiased. He does a good job of looking at the grand scheme of things. In the games like this, it's really hard. So you just look at who had the most points, who had the
Right.
important points. Um, they could have thrown They could have thrown Jamie Benn on there as a star, right? Like it's it's a tough one, but you just kind of get a feeling about how they're gonna go, right?
Big Hog Hockey has a question for you. Dustin, would you ever
Yes.
think of coming on the stream for a whole game?
Oh, I never considered that, but I could be like be the Tomlinson to your Shorty. Hey,
Exactly right.
I'll just sit here muted, and then every now and then I'll come in and offer a little tidbit. I'll be like the weird stat guy.
I'll just superimpose you as the devil on my shoulder or something like that.
Yeah,
Or the devil and the
that
angel.
could be fun for sure. Might be something we have to try in the preseason next year or something
Yeah.
and see if it works.
Well, it's funny because I used to do, when I was back in the day when I was at BCAT, we used to call the Burnaby Express games. And so I had a guy I was color commentator. He was the play-by-play guy. And I called him
Yeah.
up and I was like, hey, dude, would you be interested in doing some Canucks stuff this year? And he's like, yeah, I want to come over to your house and watch the game. I'm like, you got kids now, don't you? And he's like, and I'm like, right now, there is no setup for that. But yeah, even if we could do it digitally, we'll have to try and figure that out over the summer for Big Hog and maybe get you on for a little bit more extended period.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll try and get something to happen for sure.
Big Mac with a $1 dono for a swear, I'm assuming. Putting $1 in the swear jar. And Big Hog is supporting it. Color commentary from Dustin Boydell.
There you go.
So, looking at the schedule, it's not getting any easier from here. We got the Columbus, Colorado Avalanche coming up on Thursday. It's a 6:00 start in Colorado, in the Mile High City. Our best player against the Colorado Avalanche tends to be EP40, who will not be playing. What do you give the Canucks chances of pulling off another win against another really tough team?
It's hard to say. Colorado's been a little streaky lately. I think they're kind of coasting a bit into the playoffs. Also, their goaltenders are young and haven't really played, important games this late in the season.
Mhm.
So, it's a big test for those guys, the Wood brothers,
Yeah.
Wood squared.
They got a force in that.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. I mean, yeah. Anything, we never know, right? This game perfectly summed up this entire season of the Canucks, right? Like, it's good, it's bad, it's ugly, and then it's like, hey, here we come, plan the parade again. I will say this: the biggest difference about Pius Suter's 24 goals and Besser and DeBrusk is Pius Suter's +4, +5 now with those 2 goals.
Yep.
Brock Besser is -25, and Jake DeBrusk is -16. So, that Pius Suter's getting his points 5-on-5, and he's preventing goals 5-on-5. He's also a penalty killer, so there's that. So, he is very, very versatile player, and he is making a case for handing him a pretty big offer to get him to stay. It's just a matter of, like I said, is Hedl healthy enough to be a number 2 center? Because that's where Pius Suter is going to need to play if he stays here, is at number 2 center.
Yeah.
And so it's do you think Hedl is going to be healthy? And if not, then do you trade him or just put him on long-term IR? What's going to happen with that? Hopefully not. And then, we just have to wait and see what happens on July 1st.
Should also mention that the Minnesota Wild play tomorrow against the San Jose Sharks. So we require the Sharks to step it up and get into the weird part of the season and take care of the Wild for us. But the interesting thing too is that, let's say, best case scenario, the Canucks get the luck and Sharks beat Minnesota in regulation tomorrow. The Minnesota Wild then have to play Calgary on Friday and then Vancouver on Saturday. So you're talking about 3 games in 4 nights. But it all starts with San Jose. So we'll see what happens. But 3 games in 4 nights could be really, really tough. And, if they lose tomorrow, then all bets are off and who knows what could happen.
Yeah. And that Calgary one's a weird one. Who do you cheer for? Who do you cheer for in that one?
You have to cheer for Calgary for that one, but you cheer against Calgary in every other game they play.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Dustin, I appreciate being here. I appreciate the gifted memberships to start and the $20 dono. It's really appreciated. Dobby's college fund is getting full out here. Is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go for the rest of the night?
Oh, I appreciate you all, you beautiful people as always. You are too kind to us with your wonderful comments. I've had an absolute blast all season. This has been great. I've really enjoyed being here. And Russ, to you, it's just appreciation for you taking the time to put all of the things together, doing the overlays and doing your stream structure and putting in the effort that you do to the production. That's just my way of saying thank you for letting me kind of tag along with it and be part of the ride. And here's to the push to 1,000.
I was going to say too, I hadn't actually officially asked you this, but we are planning on doing playoff games. So regardless of what that means with the Canucks, would you be interested in being part of streams for other teams if the Canucks can't pull off a miracle?
Yeah, we'll have to check my schedule when it comes to golf tournaments and stuff, because I will be starting to travel here soon. So I will be able to pop in and out sporadically for sure. I'd love to drop in and just kind of chat about the playoff series and how they're going and things. And yeah, I'd love to do that. So I will definitely be around throughout the playoffs. I can't promise that I'll be at every stream like I have been my best to do throughout the season, but I will do my best to pop in here or there to say hi to chat and catch up with you and talk about everything around the league.
And then once it's all over, we'll have to eventually just take our ladies out for some dinner.
Absolutely.
Or maybe go see an Abbotsford Canucks game together. That could work too.
Yeah, go see an Abbotsford Canucks playoff game.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Dustin, thank you very much for everything. I appreciate you and enjoy the rest of your night, brother.
You as well, and we'll see you next game, chat.
Dustin Boydell, everyone's stopping by with all of his knowledge and understanding of everything that's going on in the Canucks games. We'd love to see it. What a guy. Oh my goodness, kids. How the hell did we win that game? Fireborn Knights, have a great night. We softened them Avalanche for you. Thank you very much. Calvin and Charlie, don't at me, please. Everyone's going to ask what I'm smoking. Big Hog Hockey, laughing and crying. The Bunny fan, is Demko permanently injured? No. He played tonight. Oh, wait, he can't answer those now. How the F? I don't know, man. Like, tell me this. How can I watch curling and not get bored but watching football, soccer, baseball, or anything else and get bored? So odd. Leah Herring, shut your mouth. I don't believe it. Laugh out loud. Just tuned in. Can you believe it, Leah? That was crazy. The Vancouver Canucks down by 3 goals with a minute left to go. And they score 3 goals in the last minute and then win it in overtime to keep the season alive. How the hell did they pull that off? Because they're the GOATs. The GOATs that still have a chance to make the playoffs. How'd y'all win? I don't know. Is this a troll? We are trolling for sure. Gary Wiseman. No, go play with some baby oil. What? Nah, I haven't played once. I played the other sport I mentioned though, and was pretty good too. Noah, yo, laugh out loud. Mohammed Russell, thank you for streaming. This is awesome, lovely, historic game. You are awesome, my man. You have a great evening and go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go. Mohammed, see you later, brother. Noah, Utah is up by a touchdown. Was it Caribou beer? Damn, can't believe y'all won. Biggest choke job? That was a big choke job, wasn't it? Oh yeah, we got the Colorado game on my TV now. Calvin 9920. A lucky what, Dustin? What are you saying about lucky bounces and unlucky bounces? Hockey is a game of it. Yep. Funny fan, what would you do if they won this year, the cup? I would take a month off work and party for the entire month. That would be the plan. If the Canucks won the cup, I literally wouldn't go to work for a whole month and I would just be like, woo, woo. I was like, absolutely not. And I'm all like, woo, 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 woo. Calvin and Charlie, depends on what cup you mean, Bunny fan. Personalized, nah. Biggest choke job was Dallas missing an empty net 2 feet away and the Oilers winning the game. True, but it was still Dallas. Choking left, right, and center. Colorado scores. The Bunny fan laugh out loud. Stanley Cups or the Stanley's Cup or the Stanley Cup. Both. Stanley Cups are better than Stanley Cup. They survive under heat. They each need to have a Stanley Cup to win the Stanley Cup. Good luck, Charm. Good night, everyone, says Jake Sakes Hockey. Night, Jake. Jake's hi. Jake woke up from his nap just to say good night and go back to sleep. He's so tired. He had to drive all the way across BC today. The Bunny fan. Good night, Jake. Big Mac, I'm going to jump out of chat as well. Let's freaking go. I didn't hear no fucking bell. Swear jar. Gary Wiseman. See y'all next time. Big Mac 133. Keep shaking it. You too, Gary. You too. And then Big Mac did put $1 in the swear jar for that. Rome. Wow, that must have been a game for the ages. Sorry, I missed it. Bro! You can just rewatch the game and put the stream on and you can get the live effect of it all. Drew Richards, wild fan, finals game, Sharks, Flames, Nucks, Ducks. Yeah. The now Coquitlam Express, yeah. They keep on bouncing. They were Coquitlam and then they were Burnaby. And now they're Coquitlam. But they were the Burnaby Express when I was calling games. I forgot. A box of Timbits to share. Rome, go watch the highlights. Unreal. Fireborn Knight, we're taking care of them right now. Move along. I hope so. Drew Richards, thanks, bro. I plan to. Suter and Sherwood, my favorite surprises this season. Drew Richards showing his favorite surprises. Rome, Drew Richards, it was 2-0 Dallas when I went out to dinner. Rome, it was 5-2 with 1 minute left to go in the third. WTF. Wow, that's nuts. Geez, that's crazy, Heastone says. Big Hog Hockey, I definitely have a video out for this one, my God. Deadly Flames, we beat the Sharks last night. They can't lock down their lead. Trust me, they won't win against the Wild. Come on, Deadly Flames. You got to give me more confidence in that. Cardiac Kids strike again. Too bad they haven't made more appearances this season. True. Milosh, thank you, Russ and Dusty. Big Hog, I put that in the description. Laugh out loud. Dark Charge, have a great one. See you later, Dark Charged. WTF was that? Laughing and crying, Bunny fan. Rome, hey, love the batleth on the wall there, Russ. Yeah, finally put the batleth on the wall. My wife didn't want it on the dining room table anymore, so I put it on the wall instead. GG to you from a Lightning fan. See you later, Bolts Kucherov. Like I said, we're going to be broadcasting during the playoffs either way. So make sure you stop by, and we might even do a Tampa Bay game at some point. So nice to meet you, Bolts. Oh, Demko played tonight. Good. I was worried about him. Let's go Leafs, Midnight Seller. So both of our teams did something tonight. Yeah, night, says Midnight Seller. See you later. Big Hog Hockey. Dismith was hashtag at least we got a point. Yep. Rome, the batleth makes you look like you have horns growing out of your head. I know, right? It's how I'm secretly too evil. Dismith not getting any more games for the rest of the season. W. Bunny fan. Okay, that's crazy. You're going to get fire, buddy. If the Canucks win the cup this season, I'd party like it was 2011. I'd write like it's 2011, says Calvin. Universal Habs, we need more Canadians teams in the playoffs. And GG Russell. GG, Universal Habs fan. Connor Gill, evening, Mr. Vacation. How's it going, Connor? Did you watch the game or did you miss it? Big Ogagi, promise if the Canucks win the cup this year, I'll fly to Vancouver and celebrate with y'all. Sounds good. And we'll be like, woo, 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 woo. And then Rome's like, ha, Calvin 99 Charlie. Connor's like, how did we win that? And I'm like, I ain't got no clue, Connor. Your guess is as good as mine. Same Big Hog. Big Hog, not joking. Brutality blood. Fireborn, you were celebrating too early. Brutality blood. Welcome, Brutality Blood. We see you guys on Thursday. Emperor King. Have a good one, Russell. See you later, Emperor King. Nice to see you, buddy. Dark Charge 87. So Penguins, Canucks, and Columbus Blue Jackets won today. Yup. Not a real world. Rome, Sword of Honor. Glory to you and your house, Russ. Kapla! Calvin NHL. Rome. I said that first, but Russ didn't see it. Sad face. About the horns. Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Calvin and Charlie, I'll give you the credit, bro. The Bunny fan. My dad is watching the third period highlights. He's like, what? Bolts fan. Hi, says Zach. All right, kids. That's it. We'll be live again on Thursday for the Colorado game. So we'll see you there, Brutality Blood. Like I said, Minnesota plays San Jose tomorrow. So we'll have a better idea of what we're dealing with for Thursday night. But right now, we're happy to see the Vancouver Canucks defeat the Dallas Stars 6-5 in overtime, coming back from 3 goal deficits. Chaos out here. Miserable Sabo fans, I approve this win. Let's go. I get the credit for the Canucks also. Yeah, you do, bro. You get all the credit tonight, Calvin. You predicted they would come back, and nobody believed you. We all thought you were crazy. But you proved that you were crazy and correct. Dustin and Rustin full game commentary will be sick. The Bunny fan, 3 goals in the last minute is crazy. ZZ. I wanted to play the Wild. You never know what's going to happen. You might see us. Cross your fingers that you get to see us, buddy. All right, kids. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Actually, I'll quickly just go through all the fan funding tonight, too, because there was a bunch. Dustin Boydell showing up, gifting 10 memberships out right off the bat. Lanky32 becoming a member on his own volition. Muhammad donating $2 saying win or lose, Canucks forever. You love to see it. Big Mac, I didn't hear no fucking bell. That's a $2 dono. Swerve and Irvin gifting 5 memberships as well. Thank you very much, Swerve and Irvin. Dustin Boydell showing up afterwards, donating $20. So you're telling me there's a chance. And then Big Mac with a $1 dono for the swear jar. And where are you at, Castle? Yeah, where is Castle? I think he disappeared. All right, everyone. Like I said, we'll be live again on Thursday night against the Colorado Avalanche. We'll be live at 5:40 for the game. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here to enjoy the game. It was absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. Thank you to Dustin for being here in the first period. Thank you guys for selecting the Canucks All-Stars, which I showed you guys during the first intermission or second intermission. Thank you, Dobby, for helping the Canucks win. Thank you to my wife for dealing with all of my screaming tonight, because there was extra screaming tonight. And until next time, remember, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices.